I'm late. Whatever. I had to pee. I hate that. I don't like to schedule them. I just like to get it ready. I don't know. I know nothing. Can you see me? Hear me? Anything? That was so weird. I know why it happened, actually. It's not that weird. But if you can see me, let me know. Okay, cool. That's my life. Welcome. Okay, good. Yay. Hey, Jackson, I'm live. Stop. I'm just kidding, Jackson. You can bang around. I don't care. Hi, everybody. They're beast. I'm crack. I know, I froze. At least it wasn't like I can have some really weird facial expressions. And it froze at a pretty nice one, so that was okay. Hi, John. Hi, Jason. Hi, Lisa. Tommy. Zombie. Who else is here? Chris. And cool. You taking my packages? Cool. Thank you. Have a good night at work. My son, he turned 20 yesterday, and he won't leave the house. I need him to move out. Hi, Valerie. Okay. So now that I am all messed up in the head, I was supposed to send this link out. Hi, Perla. And I haven't yet. So, because Tommy was bugging me, he said I was late, so I didn't even send the link to anyone. Actually, I'll just send it. I'll just put it in the chat when those people show up. So, Zahir, when you get here, I'll put the link in. And we've got, who else was joining? I can't remember. Dee will later. There we go. How is everybody? Hey, Kez. Can't stay on the train. Oh, you're on the train. That sounds nice. I want to go to Norway. I want to go to all the Scandinavian regions. But what are you doing, Tommy? You don't want to come in, I'm sure, right? Hey, William. Valerie, you want to come in? Hey. Oh, wait. Hey, Josh. Hey. How are you? Good. I figured. That's cool. Okay, I am not even prepared to work, so I'm going to be a little disheveled for quite some time. And trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Hey, Ian. Tracy, just to say you're clear. Okay, thanks. Managed to do 2 things today, so not doing so hot at the end. I hate that. Like, it happens so much. And honestly, when I don't know, sometimes you go, okay, I've done very little today, but that's in eBay. Like, you've surely done something somewhere else in your life, and it's kind of like, give yourself some credit because it's fair. Like, I'm pretty sure Zahir's done nothing today. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding, Zahir. I'm sure he's taken his kid, his wife, Zahir, I'm putting the link in. Stop it, Tommy. My head may be swollen, but we know what you got that's swollen. Don't you dare. Chris, you want to come in? You can. I saw that.
You saw what?
I don't know. Just were you trying to wake yourself up and slap in your face or anything?
No, I wasn't slapping my face. I just took my hair out.
Okay.
Yeah, I always feel like I have to do this. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I can look clean. I just can't be clean.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I love your new schedule. It works out really nice for me.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. It's all about me, right?
Yeah, totally. By the way, Beck, I don't know if Bex did send you a friend request on Facebook.
Oh, good. I will find it now.
Yeah. So you should sort out that chat.
Yeah. I didn't want to bother you with it so much.
Oh no, it's not. No.
I know you're so busy.
Oh yeah, whatever. Now you're taking the mic.
Yeah.
Actually, I have been listening today.
Have you been? That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Just I sold the one of the things I listed as well, which is always nice.
Oh man, I love a quick flip.
Yeah.
Love it. Oh God, I have so many friend requests, people. If you have friend requested me and I haven't confirmed, it's because I'm a loser. And I'm not going to confirm now either. Hey, D90, the truth. Oh no, the truth. Okay, give a thumbs up and let's free Beck.
She's free. We should be quite looking forward. I said she should get drunk before she comes on as well.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
Yes.
I think that should be a stipulation.
Okay, because this is really hard with the Australians because the flip of the time, the clocks is so harsh, you know.
Yeah, it's quite, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but so, I think she said she's pretty cool at the weekend, and Saturday would be better. So Saturday night we can stay up and.
Cool. That's what I was hoping, and I knew it was going to all be determined on her schedule because she's the only one that has a big girl job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't keep mine.
So we'll try to schedule that for the following Saturday since I've got jazz.
This so now who's busy?
I know. I'm planning on keeping every weekend busy. Oh, I can't wait to see Beck drunk. Has anyone ever seen her drunk on YouTube?
No. Shit. No. Well, no, people have. Have.
Okay.
Yeah. Like we've had meetups in the like reseller meetups and
okay.
Yeah.
She just shocks me every day. Like I learned something new about her. Like I swear a year ago or so I would have thought she probably didn't let any alcohol touch her angelic lips or
she's she can drink.
She can probably drink me under the table. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get some workout now. I think I've got some photos to I think I've done. I did like 10 listings earlier.
Oh, that's
went
great.
live, and one of them sold already, which is cool. Which was one of the rugby shirts, the Australian rugby shirts.
That orange one, or was it red?
I think it was the blue one actually.
Oh, okay.
The Parramatta Eels or something. Cool. And it's really nice. The RC store seems to be selling now as well.
Isn't that strange how this all works?
I've not had this many sales on the RC store for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like how it should be.
Uh-huh.
sales from Europe, from the US, UK, and
Yeah.
it's kind of feels good.
It's
'Cause
because you have the truth on your side. I think
I
they're
think
working
so.
their
I
magic.
think so. It must be thanks to the truth.
Hey, Kathy.
Actually, you know what? I hate the chat on I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to open the YouTube chat.
It's a good idea to always open the YouTube chat. I can't. That's why I end up looking away when I'm talking to people, because I can't stand that chat.
Yeah, it's not very good, is it? It's
No,
kind
it's not good at all. Hello.
Hello, hiya guys.
Hi, Chris.
Yeah, right.
Good. Andrew's in the chats. 2 Aussie thrifters are in the chat as well.
Hi, Brad. Hi,
Hey, Brad.
Andrew.
Just me, Kathy. Hey, Michelle. Junk girl.
God,
Man.
everybody. Thanks, guys. Okay, so first of all, if this is your first time on my channel, Chris, so if anyone in the chat doesn't know, Carboot Chris, his YouTube channel is Cookie and the Haydens, correct?
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it wrong, leave a name out or anything.
No, it's all correct.
Cool. So there he is, and he has already typed in the chat, so you can sub to him if you would like. So who did I see? Andrew, are you looking to come in? He's always looking to come in. I can put it in again.
Is that even a question?
I know. I was like, oh, hey, Ansley's here too. Cool. Cool.
Sailor Away asks, how old are you here? Why do I look really old? I do, don't I? I look terrible.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I look just like atrocious. Oh God, it's being fat. That's what it does. It ages you.
It's true. The wrinkles, though. Okay.
Yeah. It's like natural Botox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, that's so funny.
I'm 38.
You're a pup, a young pup.
I wish.
Yeah.
Oh, that was close. You aged me by 1 or 2 years. I can take that. I can. That's good. That's within. I think that's respectable.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I'm older than you, Z.
You look younger though.
Okay, let's guess everyone's age.
I would have guessed 35 for you.
Okay, everybody in the chat guess Chris's age, and then we'll do me.
No way. Would you say? Did you say you're older? No way.
Yeah, he said he's older than you.
Not by much, surely.
No.
Yeah, but maybe. Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think, Chris? Oh wow, Sail Away. I think Sail Away is way above and beyond. Okay, so Sail Away says 52. Tommy says 42, 42, 42.
58?
58? Jeez,
some people just take this as a reason to put in really hard numbers.
I know. Okay, so how old are you, Chris?
41.
41. All right, somebody got it right. Jason.
Okay. That's yeah.
And Thrift Beast got it right. Okay, now my turn. Now everybody guess my age, and if you know how old I am, don't guess. Just let everyone know.
Vintage Vandals just come in at 60, but that wasn't guessing for you, Tracy. I think that was.
It probably was for me.
Take your hat off, Tracy.
Oh, I've got hat hair. Shut up, Tommy. I've got bad hair today.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Z, do you know how old Tracy is?
Yeah.
I'm getting aged.
You have to be careful, don't you, when women say
I know, I don't care.
Yeah, but she's not like yeah, she's not.
I reckon
let's see if anyone got it right. Okay.
36.
Jason's really good at this game. I'm 47.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would not have guessed that.
Thanks.
But I was erring on the side of caution.
And everything's natural. Like, I don't pump things in or I want to. Good job. No, who was that was so good at guessing? Dang it. Jason. He guessed yours and he guessed mine. I don't know if he guessed yours. Well, now that we have our ages out of the way, that's good. Let's get to it. That was a fun game.
Stu says it's an excellent age and he fully recommends it.
Okay. It's better than dead, I guess. You only have two choices: age or die.
I've been listening to Panic at the Disco today.
Have you? I wish.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I just came across because I'm so hip,
Yeah.
and with it, I've just come across the High Hope song.
Oh.
Just been
I wish
listening.
we could just keep music playing in the background and not have to deal with anything, you know?
I think I don't listen to enough music. I do, but like I've listened to Panic at the Disco before, but they sound almost like they should just be Fall Out Boy, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
They are just Fall Out Boy.
Pretty much. I agree.
They sound, even their music sounds like in terms of like the instruments they use and stuff. But High Hopes is such a good song. And I was like, why haven't I heard this song? Like, this is ridiculous.
Kathy, come on.
I love Fall Out. Yeah, Fall Out Boy are fantastic as well.
Is that the kind of music you're into, Z?
It depends, really. I listen to a lot, but it depends. I like a lot of different music, but I do like bands like Fall Out Boy, Killers, Linkin Park, and Panic at Disco, and Smashing Pumpkins, and Foo Fighters, things like that. You know, but I do also like a lot of rap music as well. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Kenneth says, "Yeah, I love me a bit of rap music as well."
I like everything. I even listen to like Frank Sinatra when I'm in the mood. It's just a mood thing.
Nothing wrong with Frank Sinatra.
I love Frank. Oh,
yeah.
Brad, the show part of it, I added the show word because of Tommy.
Oasis all the way. Yeah, Oasis. I like Oasis.
I don't like
Oasis.
No,
they've made.
Never.
They technically, I suppose I should be liking Blur over Oasis because Blur were from the south.
Yeah.
But I think they're just so different. Looking back on it, should never have been a Blur. I don't understand why they pitted Blur against Oasis. It was just like you couldn't get two more different bands.
I think it's more of a personal thing.
Yeah.
Blown up by the media.
Yeah. Tommy says, I love Oasis.
Oh. No wonder I don't like
a lot of Americans like sort of our British indie music.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't think they're talented, Tommy. I disagree. I don't like their music. I don't care.
I think you're incredibly wrong, Tracy. Sorry, but
just wasn't my thing. I don't know. Maybe I correlate it with something that was not fun. Or
what about Pulp? Did you like Pulp?
Yeah.
Pulp? What? I don't know what you've seen.
Jarvis Cocker. You might remember him as the guy that did something funny while Michael Jackson was on stage.
Yeah, at one of the awards ceremonies.
Yeah, I don't know what I can't even remember what he did, but.
Let me look. Pulp.
Did he come on and show his
Common People?
I can't remember.
I think so. I think that's what he did, actually. You're right, yeah. Why not? If you want to do something, that may as well be it.
Yeah, Sail Away says Pulp a different class. That was an amazing album.
Yeah, Pulp were really good. That's it, yeah.
I don't remember them.
No?
No, you need to have a listen.
Okay, I will.
They are really cool.
Another band, indie band, the Cortinas.
Cortinas?
Yes.
I don't remember.
COURTEENERS. They're a current band they're proper Manchester band.
Okay.
I've probably been to at least one gig a year since they started, so at least 12 gigs probably.
Manchester, is that a thing then? A Manchester band?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. There's a proper mank.
There's a mank sound. Yeah, I've never really looked into it, but
Oops, that's a commercial.
And obviously Stone Roses, you must have heard Stone Roses.
Oh yeah.
that
No. No.
it? Okay, wrong Cortinas.
I hope you're not looking to monetize this.
I don't know. Can't you have like 10 seconds?
I don't know.
I don't think that's true, but the quality of the sound you might get away with it.
Okay. I highly doubt live working hangouts need monetization anyway.
Okay. Evening, Sam. Reselling Polly's in the chat as well.
Hi guys.
Love reseller. Andrew agrees with you.
Oh, thanks, Sailor.
About the Cortinas.
Oh,
That's their first album, Tracy.
Hold on, I'm gonna spell it right now. Where'd it go? Oh, that's a cool cover.
That was the first album, and that's probably still one of the best albums that they've had. So I recommend trying that one first.
Okay. Yeah, I don't listen to music often enough either. Maybe like there'll be about once a week that I just shut down, don't watch YouTube, and only listen to music. But I go back to my comfort music, you know.
Yeah, I was listening to ASAP Rocky today as well.
Cool. That one? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's the most recent song that they brought out.
Okay, that's up my alley.
And I remember that song by Kasabian, just the one song. Was it Clubfoot or something? I don't know. You know, they had it in the beginning of one of the Pro Evolution soccer games.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah.
That's a really cool song.
Hi, David. Okay, cool.
Question: when it comes to listening to music, what's your guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure.
I've been known to listen along and quite happily to certain songs by bands like Little Mix. I'm quite happy to admit that. I don't know. I do like some really corny pop music sometimes.
I like listening to sort of one-hit wonder, sort of cheesy music. There's an online radio station at the moment that's getting a lot of traction, Cheesy FM.
Cheesy FM.
So if you look that up, Cheesy FM, it's got some classics on it. Oh, hello, Andrew.
Hello.
Yeah, like Backstreet Boys, Michelle. Yeah, nothing wrong with a bit of Backstreet Boys. I want it that way. I've got to say, I did listen to NSYNC. I've been known to listen to NSYNC.
I don't know.
I went to a Spice Girls concert when they were big in the mid 90s.
Why?
Because there was 5 lads. The 5 of us went.
Why?
Yeah.
Because it was something to do.
Perla's in the chat. Hi, Perla. You don't need boyfriends, Perla. You just need me.
She made sure you knew that she didn't have a boyfriend.
What's this about you being 41, Chris? We all know you're 50.
You're
not 19 forever, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, very clever.
Brilliant.
The majority of people in this chat.
Yeah, it will be. Daisy's in. Hello, Daisy. How are you? What's for dinner? I've had my dinner. I had spaghetti and spaghetti bolognese and just finished off my garlic bread.
I had cheese on toast.
This cheese toast is really a thing over there, isn't it?
Oh God, you can't beat cheese on toast.
Okay.
Well, you can.
I mean, I'm assuming it's like what we consider a grilled cheese, and
yeah,
we're pretty strong on our grilled cheese too. I got it. I get you.
Do you have like do you eat like toast?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I had
just
toast.
normal toast.
I had toast this morning with a fried egg on it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I had. Beck, isn't that what we had for breakfast? Beck.
Should I say this out loud? Somebody sent me a message.
This morning. Yeah. We did. Yeah.
What, toast?
I needed to just double check.
Um,
I can't remember as far back as this morning. You know.
I say beans on toast with cheese on top is better than cheese on toast.
I can go one better than that. I say sausage and beans with cheese on toast.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Have you ever had that, Tracy? Have you ever had a tinned beans and sausage?
Not on toast.
Oh,
On
you don't know what
cornbread. I've had that on cornbread, but you guys don't have cornbread.
No.
No.
It's delicious. I guess I need to just send you like a mix so you can make your own. Z, I got a private message about you.
From whom?
I can't say, but it says that your guilty pleasure is a band called S Club 7.
Oh,
Classics.
who sent that?
That'll be Bex.
It's not her, is it? No, she can't be.
It's not
it
Beck.
you?
It's not Beck.
No, it's not Beck. It's not true. It's not true.
I've heard that it's Steps anyway.
No, it's not Steps either. I'd rather listen to Five than Steps.
Nice
Steps
one.
came to Wrexham, you know, when they were post being adequate. So I spent the entire time singing S Club 7 songs at them. As you do.
I'm not sure I know them either.
Oh, you don't need to be honest.
It's like Steps and S Club 7 was like Blur versus Oasis. It was the same sort of thing.
Okay.
But,
yeah, but they're just
Tracy's gonna have so many good songs to put on a Spotify playlist later.
Yes, I can't wait.
S Club.
You should listen to ASAP Rocky. Problems. No, you probably shouldn't. I like it though.
I'm supposed to be doing some work, and I'll have a drink. Who's in the chat? Michelle's there. How did Michelle? Was it Michelle's benefit the other night?
She's doing good, I think, from what I hear.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think.
I missed that.
There's so many in here right now. I'm going to go ahead and be pitiful and ask for a thumbs up because I know I've got at least 8 coming of the thumbs down.
So do I press the thumbs down or the thumbs up?
Well, I mean, depends what group you want to hang with.
Yeah, you need to, you can't play that. It's such a good song. I like it. I love it actually.
I got you.
It's a really good song.
Okay.
This video is already demonetized.
I love that beat. It's so good.
So,
okay, I'm sorry. I've got nothing done.
Your plea for thumbs up basically resulted in me giving you a thumbs up and no one else spotted.
That's okay. Thank you. I appreciate you, Andrew, a lot. Thank you. Hey, Nicole. God, there's so many that came in. That's awesome. Okay, so I'd like to list my first thing on Mercari. Just don't know where to start, though.
Mercari, that's gone bust over here.
Has
Really?
it? I didn't even know it was here in the first place.
Yeah, it was there for a bit. I know people. I know Andrea used to get a lot of stock from it, but I don't think many people did well selling on it, so it went. Right.
Okay.
Let's do some work.
Yeah, I'm feeling good about work at the moment. Just keep going.
Is Junk Girl in here? There she is. Hey, Patty, can you tell me what sells best on Mercari? Like, of course I can list clothing, but should I list hard goods first? Because I want to make a few listings on my own before I sign up for List Perfectly. I just want to see what it's like.
It's the first day night and I'm gonna list some clothes.
List everything on Mercari. Okay. Sally, I've got 2 others already coming in. I'm sorry. But you can just come in for a minute until they get here. You can, but let me know. Oh, good, David. I'm glad you got StreamYard. I saw you were testing it. I was over on someone else's. Okay, I'm sorry, girl. There's one's dropping their kid off, and the other is eating dinner, and they'll be right on.
Well, while you're not here, then whilst I'm listing, I can do it.
How many pictures does Mercari have, guys?
Shoot.
I'm determined to get all these different colours listed. Look, I've done all these.
Shoot.
Twelve pics? Okay, cool.
Shoot. Stupid boobies.
Oh.
Joe, like the only time I ever hate breasts is when I'm on a mannequin.
Do you have a dress form or a mannequin now?
I got 2 mannequins, but the other one's in the cow shed, so I've had to use the lady one to model some male shirts tonight. Which is fine, it works, but I have to be careful about not showing any boobs.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Fail, cool.
God's sake.
If you get some listing done, you can.
Hey, Joe.
Hi,
How are you?
ready for bed.
Me too, but I'm live on YouTube. It's like a rare occurrence for me.
I've just twisted this is his nightly thing now.
We'll get him to a meetup soon.
I've never known him to be so sociable.
That's funny.
What are you trying to say?
You're not sociable.
I am.
He is now. He is now.
Oh, stuff it. I can't be asked. It's going to have a crease in it. Oh,
So Andrew, how many of your clothes, and Chris, how many of your clothes have had to be adjusted with the new specifics?
Oh yeah, after you mentioned it last time, I went and checked. I only had one that needed changing.
Really?
it was like a sea of red.
Do you know what frustrates me though is I've noticed that if I go on my PC, it doesn't tell me anything. I only get told about which listings if I look on the app. I don't know about you guys. Like on the desktop, it doesn't actually say that there's an issue.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. I couldn't find it, not on the actual app that you download, but if you say go on like the browser and search eBay,
Yeah,
but don't go on the desktop version. It gives you a different version of it.
Yeah, you want to go on the mobile version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. That's the one where it comes up.
Are you talking about the item specifics?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the clothing, because on the desktop it appears as if there's nothing wrong and all my
Right. I
listings
only see it when I go to edit my listing.
Yeah, that's terrible, isn't it, when you think about it?
Yeah, it is.
Because it should tell you if there's a
Yeah.
and there's required and there's recommended. I'm even on the recommended ones, I'm just doing like NA in the boxes that I don't know. Just so it's not.
So is that all of them?
Yeah.
I need to go and update a couple of them, but can't be asked in a minute.
I had about 7. I think I've got about 70 that need recommended things changing. But they're okay. They're okay. What's it called? In terms of required, the required ones are fine. All the required specifics are there.
Yeah.
I think that's the same for me. All the requireds.
Yeah, I only had one required, but I have still got about 150 that are saying recommended. But
yeah, it makes you wonder, like, how long before the recommendeds become required as well. And so I'm kind of thinking, should I just try to get ahead of the situation?
Tommy was asking me about my cushion covers that I'm currently dealing with. These are the ones that I'm listing. So there's that one. I've got loads. I've got 66 here to list, but there are duplicates, so I've probably got about 30 odd different ones, but like in 2s and 3s.
I'm exhausted. I've done one. That's got to be enough for anyone. Freaking, it would have been better if.
Brad says did about 200 last night, adding sizes back in. Oh my god. Andrew, have you ever tried Aldi's chicken thigh burgers?
Yes, they're gorgeous.
That's what I'm eating right now. Freaking awesome. Yeah. They're quite pricey for Aldi, aren't they? £3 for 2 chicken.
But they're worth it though.
They are very nice and really succulent. You get that, chicken thigh is the best, piece on the chicken anyway, but
yeah, I've worked my way through the entire meat section in Aldi because
systematically worked your way through it.
There's always something that's got 50% off because when I go there just before the shutting, so I'm like, oh, I'll get that because it's 50% off, and then I don't mind so much if it turns out to be diabolical.
Yeah, I've never seen anything reduced there.
You have to go with it. So they reduce the stuff. Well, here anyway, they reduce the stuff at about 9 o'clock at night for the following day. They don't 50. They're not like some of the supermarkets reduce it and then they reduce it again during the day. They just do a 50% off. So everyone who goes there first thing in the morning usually picks up the stuff. But I get there when they're actually reducing it because usually when I finished. There's beautiful Belle.
That's because I'm standing away from the camera.
Hi, I haven't met you before. I'm Tracy.
Hi, Tracy. You okay?
Nice to see you.
She's the better half of the Cook and Hayden's partnership.
Yeah. And then the second best half, I think, is the Cookie, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He's definitely the best half.
So, Chris, I'm sorry.
That's not funny.
Nope, not at all. Buyers free shipping.
Right, what we're doing.
Yeah.
What else have we got to use other than the?
Hi, everyone.
He's not got the
everybody that came in, hello.
If there's one that's in the kitchen drawer, I have to buy some new ones.
Hey, I've just realised we're taking over America here.
I know.
Where aren't we?
It's okay. I've got 2 others coming in that are, well, you'll see. One's American and the other one's not UK or American.
Haven't you got any of your own friends, Tracy?
No, people don't like me. I hang out with Tommy. Do you see the low life I choose? I mean,
Makes a valid point.
yeah.
All these shirt pictures are much better than mine.
So Mercari is just 10%, and that's it. That's all you pay them, huh? Okay, list. Well, that. Oh, what's that? Hmm.
Mm.
I need to find that shirt.
So that will mean that'll be 16 listings today. That's not too terrible.
I've only done 2 today.
I should delete him.
What's cool though is like I'm just glad that I sold. It's really nice when you sell something straight away.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really
I
happy.
love that.
I can't remember the item, but once I know it's a dress, I just don't remember anything else about it. I listed it, and literally, it did not leave my lap, and it sold. Like I didn't. It just stayed right here in my lap the whole time, and then
The thing is, there used to be a time where I'd be concerned, and I'd be like, "Oh, did I underprice it or whatever?" Now I don't care. Like this was actually, I think Brad supports them, the Parramatta Eels, or the Paras as he calls them. I think he supports them anyway. And it just went. I've only listed it. It's gone within a couple of hours. Someone made a decent offer.
Yep.
So done. And I'm like, I've got no remorse. I'm not thinking, oh, maybe I let it go too cheap or whatever. I mean, I was asking 20 plus shipping.
Mm-hmm.
They offered me the price without the shipping, so they wanted it 20 all in.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, fine.
I maintain that you've got to look at your overall amount that you're bringing in each month. As long as that's more than you're spending, you're doing all right. Sometimes you've got to get stuff out there, just get it gone, reinvest the money.
Completely.
I can't be bothered holding on for the best price on stuff because it could be another 6 months before it sells. It's not making me money then.
eBay is so annoying at the moment though. Like every time I'm trying to do like a bulk listing, like when you make a bunch of listings go active, it always creates like an error with one.
Yeah,
I always have that as well.
And it's like it removes whole swathes of like information. So like there was only like 6 listings, and one of them it's just removed everything I've put into it before. So it's removed like the brand, it's removed everything.
Oh God.
That's garbage, that is. I watched Riley Root's video about it, and they were, they're not normally that negative about
I didn't
eBay.
watch it yet. Were they pretty negative?
They were quite yeah, for them they were quite. I mean, it was still an informative video.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they were a little bit negative if compared to normal about it, you know.
Right.
I do watch those guys, but I do find that sometimes I think they're a bit sensationalist, and some of the titles and the thumbnails is just designed really to get clicks. And
Yeah, it is, and I don't find fault in that though. Do you?
no, I don't find fault in it, but I think that some of the information that they might have put out recently is
I think they're quite good, to be honest. Do you reckon? I think they're quite, because I think they're like, they make it quite. One thing I like about them actually is that they do make it clear that when they go out thrifting and stuff, they're just doing it for fun, because they've got a lot of income sources, and they do a lot of wholesale and things like that as well. And I do like the fact they're quite open about it. But yeah, they're definitely YouTube content creators, and to be honest with you, if I had 100,000+ subs,
exactly,
I'd be creating all kinds of content. Oh, you met them, did you?
Mm-hmm. Oh God, my hair's a mess. And
cool.
They're super nice. Like, they're so nice. It's not even funny.
Yeah, I mean, I think they come across quite well, to be honest. For me personally, I think they're quite, and their videos, I think, have been quite informative. They're
so
not
down to earth, and they know what they're doing.
I think they do. I think some of the information is basic, but I think that's because obviously they've got such a big audience, and they're always getting new people turning up. I think they have to kind of make it quite basic information, like simple to swallow, very, basic stuff. So,
Yeah, and I think their YouTube is a great income for them as well. So I like how he's so good at editing, and he and I sat and talked about the editing thing for quite a bit, and he just loves it. That's why he does it. He loves that's the part of this business that's fun for him. It's his creative side, and to where that is the part that's stressful to a lot of YouTubers is the editing.
Yeah.
Like
it would be good. I would like to know how to edit properly. I mean, I know how to use editing programs.
Yeah.
And then I know how to press the buttons that they have. But that doesn't mean I know how to edit. It's you don't want to be like Homer Simpson when he discovers Star Wipe.
Right.
23 inches.
I mean, how are you meant to know the warmth weight of a jacket?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, and the water resistance level as well. Are you serious? I mean, I'm just putting NA in those fields.
To be honest, like, who's even looking for that kind of item specific?
Well, apparently they've got the numbers to back it up. Yeah,
I see those numbers come up, but I'm like, I reckon that's just people typing it in because they're like, "What WTF is this? What comes up if I type it in?"
I'm gonna definitely put NA in everything though, just so that I can at least get it so it doesn't recognize any issue. So if there is any throttling in the listings appearing or anything, at least to minimize that,
12.99. Policy. I've got something I've been saving to list and photograph until I'm on a live with Chris. So I'll go and get that in a bit. He'll love it. Or never speak to me again. Oh, where have I put my phone? I am the most absent-minded person ever. If you were a phone, where would you be? In front of my face. You ever have it where you're looking at something and you can't see it even though it's there?
Kenneth, I think it was water resistance level or waterproof. Like, which is it? And then they were asking like the warmth rating or something. Like, I don't know. That you meant to know how many togs or whatever your jacket is. It's crazy.
I don't think there should be a level. I mean, I don't know. That's just weird.
Basically, is it a raincoat or not? Yeah. I mean, I think it's just been poorly implemented, really, hasn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's like, for example, just by changing leg, because it used to be called inside leg, didn't it? And they changed it to inseam.
Well, it's always been inseam here, though.
Has it?
Yeah.
It hasn't been. I don't think it was here.
Really? That's
yeah.
interesting. Okay.
It wasn't called inseam here. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but have you seen that term before now on the eBay specifics? Inseam?
Yeah, it's like inside leg, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, but like, was it there before? Because I've only just noticed it since these changes. Because it used to be called inside leg, wasn't it? And the dumb thing is, we've been filling out inside leg because it's a measurement that, you know, people ask for, or on jeans it's normally on the tag, or in trousers it's normally there. So we've been filling out inside leg, but now they've changed it to inseam. They've not migrated that data from inside leg to inseam, thereby making all of our listings like invisible, because that's required.
I know.
It's daft.
Did any of you guys get hit with last year's bug where a load of photographs got deleted?
I've still got listings with one photo.
I have.
Yeah.
I just haven't got around to sorting that out. But
really, I did not.
Yeah.
Stu Mandry still in the chat.
I'm not sure.
What's he done to upset Craig, Landshark Picker?
Who, Stu?
Just have a look at Craig's Instagram.
Oh, Tommy?
No.
Oh, is he putting everyone down?
I don't know what's going on with Craig in a minute.
He's a dickwad. Just gonna say it. He's disgusting. That's all. He needs to be institutionalized. That's all, for real.
Yeah, he's warning people to look out for Stu. Stu, you might want to pop on Instagram. I'll send
Everyone
you
should just unfollow that freak, okay? He's so gross.
Who are we looking at, Andrew, on Instagram?
Landshark Picker.
No. Yeah. Ooh.
Just wow.
Sorry.
I don't know. No, not what you said. Just I've got to say, I'm kind of surprised that, you know when you're like young and you think, oh, when I'm older, I'm gonna be all mature, and you
try.
no, but you realize soon that that's not the case, and you realize that it doesn't age doesn't equate to maturity, or just being like chill.
Well, I think it happens when people are bored. Okay,
You
with
know-
a lot of time on their hands and they don't contribute to the world. Like they get bored and they want to hurt people.
There's a
They
wonderful
like to hurt
lyric
women.
by Jay-Z. Jay-Z's got a song called
Sing
"Ain't
it.
No Love." Like it's like it's "Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City," and one of the lyrics is "What you eat don't make me." You know?
Okay, there you go.
It's in the rap, and it's a beautiful cadence, and he just it's beautiful verse, and the way he drops it is just epic, and it seared itself into my mind. And every time I see people making kind of unnecessary friction, like
Yeah.
it just reminds me that actually, you know, or if someone, even if personally, if I find that I'm being unnecessarily bothered, like if I'm allowing myself to be unnecessarily bothered, I just remind myself, hold on, you know,
Yeah.
what you
Well,
eat.
and that's the thing. That's a perfect way to put it. Unnecessary friction. That's what certain people do. And
I'm
you know, they
loving
think people are going to just sit back and be okay with it. It's not cool. It's time to just grow up, deal with your own life. Everybody has life issues. Let's just freaking focus on ourselves. I can't believe that people have to dig dirt up on others or try to make things up to make others feel bad. It's to make themselves feel better about their lack ass, you know?
Like I said, what you eat don't make me.
Yeah.
I have never understood that mentality, and to be honest, I hope I never do. Really.
Oh. Look, Cookie's on camera.
Hey, Cookie.
Aww, cute. So sweet.
Oh.
Definitely better image.
And I'm sorry, people, if you like that person. I mean, I'm not trying. You guys do you. I don't pick my friends by who you're friends with. I just know I can't have those kind of things in my life. I don't hold it against y'all if you like people that I don't. It's all good.
I've got to say, I'm surprised. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't realize.
He's blocked here, but he's listening. Okay.
I'm surprised. That's all. Oh, look, there's a legend in the chat.
Who?
Hearts Pickers, Ronnie.
Ronnie, hi.
Oh, Ronnie's here. Hey, Ronnie.
From just absolute legend. Absolute legend.
He must be done with the restaurant. Hot Picker, how are you, bud? Thank you, Kenneth. That's exactly why I put that in my Instagram the other day, even though Tommy made fun of me. I only want people that are going to lift me up. I don't need the shitheads that pull me down. And some people pull you way too hard.
I'm still amazed I'm allowed on Instagram.
Me too. I'm amazed you're allowed anywhere anymore. Honestly. But you know what? You don't hurt anyone else. You're only hurting yourself.
True.
That's what the doctors keep telling him, but he won't leave it alone.
I did my research. Cockwomble. That's right. Yeah. Unnecessary friction and cockwomble. Okay, those are the terms I'm using this week the most.
I'm very good at causing unnecessary friction.
Okay. Necessary friction is good sometimes.
Ronnie says he's been done since Monday.
Oh, good. Good. I know you don't want to come on here, but you know you could. But I would never expect that.
Now I've got to send thanks because I sold a Xenia suit. I'm happy.
Oh, yeah.
And the Burberry suit I picked up, I think he'd like.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I have a Ermenegilda Zagnet shirt back there in that stack that I just don't even want to photograph any of it. So it's just going to
Why not?
Because I need to clean up my workspace where I take photos of clothes, and I don't want to.
Your pickups from those bins are really good. That kind of stuff. We got the same setup here, except there's a pound. But I've only ever once had a pair of Hugo Boss jeans out of it, and once a pair of Diesel jeans. Normally, it's just full of.
You've got to get there early though. Like you have to, because I'm not the only one that goes there. And also you've got to be prepared. Like sometimes you'll get there and they'll have the same things for like 2 days in a row or whatever. And also like this is the same bin that I've picked out a live maggot before.
Jesus.
Do you know what I mean? So you have to.
Oh,
I think.
See, for us,
I think there's one of the downsides of YouTube is like it concentrates everything, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I have had a couple of really good days, so I get all excited and I come on YouTube, guys. Hey guys, look at what I found, and then it gives off this wrong impression that you'll go there and you'll just be picking out like I don't know Tom Ford and
yeah.
you know like you'll be picking you'll actually pick out Dolce, then you'll find Gabbana next to him. Yeah, and you're yanking them out of there. It's not like that. It's just not like that. It's just, yeah. I actually found a maggot, and it was alive. And
You should have. That should have made it into the vlog.
I try vlogging, Andrew. I'm so bad at it.
So
my phone is literally full of, "Hey guys, welcome. We're gonna do a vlog today." About a million of those.
I've got loads of that where I thought, oh, what a great idea to go out and film today, and then I get like halfway in and I thought I can't be asked for this anymore.
Yeah,
stuff YouTube. Stu's happy. His life is complete. He's been called a troll by a bearded bloke he doesn't know.
Ronnie says, "What is this? The England show? I have an England lad staying at my house this week." Long.
Well, he can come on over and visit too.
Yeah, Tracy is like, yeah, picked.
I am English now, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
You're soon, I hear, to get divorced and marry an Englishman.
You never know. I mean, I don't rule anything out. You can't. You'd be an idiot if you ruled anything out.
There you go.
You said it first. Man, I left it well alone. To be fair, it's not normally like that. It's just I think because they leave them outside and it had been raining or whatever. I don't know what it was doing in there.
That annoys me when they leave the rails out during the rain and you're like everything's just covered and it sucks.
Yeah. I mean that's the thing is you have to go there, and I think if you're willing to turn up early, you got to get there early when it's fresh. Oh, you get the fresh clothes and stuff.
So with ours, they don't. There is no set time when they put stuff out.
Yeah,
they do it throughout the day. They don't.
And obviously, because they get asked about 1 million times a day, when are you putting new stuff out? If you ask them, you get this really depressed face, and they're like, we don't know. Like you can tell they've been asked about 1 million times over.
Mm.
But yeah, it's been good. I like going there, but to be fair, one of my best flips this week wasn't even from there. It was a jacket I got for a tenner from a different charity shop, and that sold for 85.
Nice. I think my best flip this week has been a stroller carry case. Cost me £7.50 and it sold for 55.
Nice. Yeah.
That's one of the few times actually. It's like everything came together for me when I picked that up, because the car boot I go to, I can never get a phone signal at. Saw this carry case thing and thought, I really need to look that up to see if there's any money in it. And just for that split second, I actually got phone signal.
Cool.
So I like got it, grabbed it, listed it on Monday, sold it on Tuesday.
That's pretty good when you sell it that quickly.
I mean, I could have. It's one of those where I could have waited another, who knows how long, and got an extra tenner, but I'd happily take that kind of return every day. So
yeah.
Right, I need to get Chris.
Yes, Ansley, we are humming. I'm trying to process everything. Where is he going? Oh,
I know where he's going.
Ansley, you know me so well. Sorry. I think I'll stress eat now. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I want to use list perfectly. This is going to take way too long.
Is that like a multi-listing tool for.
Yeah, it'll just pull everything from eBay right over to.
We don't have anything like the.
No.
Yeah.
$29 a month isn't bad, especially just if I use it for a month just to get everything over there. Like I was trying to fight this off with Tommy last night, going, I don't need to. I need to. I'm going to be way too slow. Oh, sorry, Andrew.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where like you have to kind of. If you diversify, isn't it? It's like in anything, you've got to diversify, haven't you? Like if you look at.
Especially right now, I feel like it's really
when things are so flaky. But you think about it, like all the big brands that we all know, it's not like they have their eggs in one basket, do they? So, for example, or anything that you think of, like Nike, Adidas, whatever, they've got stores on every platform that's worth having stores on. They've got their own websites. They've got, they obviously sell on eBay. They sell on Amazon. They sell, in their own stores. They then sell to other stores to sell their stuff. They wholesale their stuff. They're not just relying on one thing, even though they would make a lot of money even if they did just one thing. They're everywhere. They're in supermarkets, and in the same way, if you actually think about it, we shouldn't be too different. The same things apply. Why would you only list on one platform?
Funnily enough, I made a video about that this morning. Where I took the opposite stance.
Oh, really?
Who watched it?
Okay.
Well, actually, I wasn't saying don't list on multi-platforms. I was saying learn one platform, master that, and then move on to the next. Don't rush in and do every platform at once, like so many try and do.
I mean, I can appreciate what you're saying there, because obviously you want to master what you're doing one thing at a time. But I think once you know how to sell something online, you can pretty much apply it to other platforms, but with tweaks. So, for example, you can list pretty much everything you're listing on eBay. You can list it on Facebook Marketplace without really much. You don't have to really worry too much. But then, for example, we've got Depop here, haven't we, that people say is worth messing with.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I have very different business models for my Facebook compared to my eBay. I won't sell the same stuff on Facebook that I do on eBay, because I've worked out what sells well on Facebook. As in Facebook, I'm just looking for quick turnover. That's the difference.
Yeah.
eBay, it's less about the quick turnover. You're not always going to get that, but Facebook, I want stuff in and out within a week or so.
Yeah, you got to price it to. Yeah, people need to see a benefit of why are they buying off your Facebook. So it's got to be cheap. Yeah,
exactly, because they don't get the seller protection there that they get on eBay. So they don't. I've done this wrong. They don't pay the same price, but it's like I'm thinking about moving into Amazon.
And I put the link in there for you.
Glock fan asks, have you ever been a stockbroker? I wish. I would love to be a stockbroker. Even though they've not got a very good public. I don't know. People aren't really fans of the banking sector, and yeah. Personally, I would love to be a greasy stockbroker, or I wouldn't mind frittering away people's pension money to make me some extra millions.
I got something here, Chris, that you'll love. It's from the greatest team in Manchester.
Yeah, go on then. What is it? Stockport County.
There you go.
Manchester United.
A lovely Manchester United jacket there.
Hi.
Hey, Bron, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Hi, Bron.
Good morning.
Hiya.
Hello.
Hello.
Going on?
I would not have touched that, Andrew. I wouldn't have even.
77 people in here. This is amazing, guys. Cool.
You would. Okay, then, Chris. You say you wouldn't touch that, right? Okay, let's change this. Say you found that Man U shirt which had the check shoulders and it had like Poborski or Cantona on the back, or Kanchelskis, and you knew it would be an easy 60 to 100 pounds.
I wouldn't get it.
No way. I just don't believe you.
that coat that I've got there cost me it's either £4 or £6. It's going on for 70.
Are you serious? You'd leave it?
I've walked past so much United stuff at the car boot. I just don't look at it. I'm not interested.
That's some severe tribalism.
You just can't go near it if you're a blue, and I'm sure Red would say the same thing.
See, you don't have that rivalry with Liverpool, but I suppose a lot of Man United fans won't pick up Liverpool stuff at the car boots here, and vice versa.
I won't pick up Liverpool either.
Oh my god.
No.
That's some real deep in the veins tribalism there.
Whereas I'm happy to pick up anything that makes me money. I have no standards.
Fair enough. I can respect that, but yeah, I'd be quite happy to pick up, whatever.
Shoot.
How are you liking being back doing just eBay at the minute, so here?
I'm feeling better today. it's if I sell some stuff, it cheers me up.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I'm much happier because I can see that I needed the time. I don't know how people do it, to be honest. I mean, like Chris does it, Andrew does it. Chris is about to stop doing it actually, but like to work full time and to try to grow like a business, it's not easy, is it?
No, not at all.
No, I've got to be honest. Last night I spoke to your boss today, and I was like, I'm seriously considering quitting work. But this evening I feel all right. So shoot, I'm going to carry on for a bit. But
I think it's like I think I talked to you about this before, Andrew. But I think what you said was really like accurate about there comes a tipping point where you have to decide that you're going to do one. You're going to decide that you're going to make it happen or make it work.
Definitely,
because otherwise you've got that safety of the job, and you'll probably grow the business anyway, but you could be doing it quicker, I suppose. Maybe
exactly. I know. So if I take a week off and list and source that week, I see the impact in terms of the sales and what I turn over. I can physically see it and feel it.
One thing I'm trying to change though, like since having the job and going back to just doing it, is I'm going to try to source every day, even if it's just one item. I think it's so important. I didn't used to do that. I used to kind of leave it. So
before I handed in my notice, I dropped one day at work. So I added a couple of some time onto my other days, but essentially I lost 5 hours a week by dropping a day, and I had a massive difference in what I was achieving. And then since I handed in my notice, they wanted me to come back full time just for the last 6 weeks so that I could hand over correctly to the next person, which, as it happens, there isn't a next person, but I've got to hand over all my work. So they wanted me to come back full time, and even just doing that, it's had a negative impact on where I was before, just by having one day less at work. Yeah, Andrew's right. I mean, I think I did reach the tipping point, definitely.
So are you listing at the moment, Bron, or doing a bit of packaging?
Yeah, packing the sales from last night.
Ah, cool. Do you have a good evening?
You're morning right now, aren't you?
Yeah, 7:38 a.m.
It's Friday, isn't it, over there?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, get the whiskey out, girl. Okay, wake up 5.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I might keep this.
Out so much.
Get it out.
It does.
I might not list this coat. I might keep it for when I come see you next.
Don't you dare. We are not friends anymore. Take it off.
So, yeah, I see that. I draw the line at wearing a different team's, merch.
It is the perfect fit as well.
Looks nice.
But It's a £70 coat. I ain't keeping that. I'm selling it.
Yeah, you got to sell
I'll
it.
find Bron's link. Hang on, Sally.
How are you, Bron? How are you this morning?
Yeah, good. I've just been doing like a couple of late nights.
Oh, you're frozen.
Oh no, again.
This
It's
is what
because she's in the
happens when I
future.
speak
That's
to.
why.
This is what happens when I speak to Bron. She's so starstruck.
Oh, is that what it is?
She
Yeah.
just freezes on the spot.
I think it's because she's from the future. It's like Friday over there. Just
It is,
think
yeah,
about
she's on a Friday.
it. It's Friday. I can't get my head around that. It's like,
Sorry,
oh,
I fixed it. My phone was doing updates of all my apps. I turned it off.
oh.
My internet. Yes. No, what are they called? The eBay things we have to change now. What are they called?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've just finished doing all them now. So
Thanks.
How many did you have to change?
I only had 85 listed items, and then because I used to have about 400, and then I stopped selling media, so that dropped me like by 200, and then I went through a phase where I just couldn't be bothered sourcing, so my stock was selling, but I wasn't replenishing. So then I got down to 85. So I fixed up my 85, and now I've got two 50-litre tubs of stock to list.
Wow.
One is clothes and one is shoes and just bits and bobs. So I think I'm up now to 110 lists. Oh, I just sold 109 listings. So not a lot.
But at least all your specifics are all right now, so you don't have to worry. And what about your recommended ones? Because there's required specifics and then there's recommended specifics.
Well, I mainly do women's clothes.
Yeah.
So I did everything that was you had to fill out, that was filled out. But then there was a few of my higher end women's clothing items. I went a bit extra and did a bit more detail, just because I thought, well, if they're spending that money, they might want a bit more of that info.
Yeah.
But
And plus, if you get it done, then you're more likely for it to not be hidden in any way.
Yeah. But I didn't do if it was a $20 pair of jeans or something, I didn't go too crazy.
Okay.
I've just gone into the app now, and I was saying that I was fine. I only had one.
Yeah.
Well, now it's gone 1 add required details, 24 add more details. So I've got 25 to change.
Well, so the 24 you could in theory leave, because those are going to be flagged as an amber flag, aren't they?
They are. The thing is, right, it's not clothes, because I thought it would be clothes. There's one recommended detail missing: garment care. It's a wool coat, dry clean it. 7 detail. Oh, Christ. But a lot of it's media. There's one here, table mats. I've got 6 details missing on.
Wow.
Really? Really?
Yep. I'm probably asking you I don't know what the thickness of the table mat is.
Required detail missing type. That's the mandatory one. Type. Frequent. Well, it's a bloody jacket. So here I can select type: top, bikini, bottom, cover up, one piece, rash guard, top, wetsuit. It's a freaking coat.
Jeez, it's crazy, isn't it? But I think what's making me worry though is these recommendeds could become required in the future.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah, they will.
So, yeah.
Well, and I thought their process really should have been, let's make it easier. I mean, they see how easy it is to list everywhere else. Why are they making it trickier?
Well, I mean, to put in that much detail, I think it's gonna change how maybe you source. I mean, like Bron, you just said that on your higher end items, you decided to go into more detail. Like going forward, is it even going to be worth picking up the lower end items if you have to fill out, the rise and the,
Well, to be honest, some of the clothes, it was asking me all these details, and because I'm not really fashionable, so I don't even know what these terminologies are. I know high rise, skinny leg, or straight leg, but when you're asking and it's asking hip circumference and like you're going over my mental capacity when you start asking me questions like that. Like, I'm not registering what these mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't do any of those things, and it hasn't pinged me on it yet. But yeah, I see what you're saying. I would probably only do it. Well, I don't know. You can only source what you can get, really, can't you? Like
That's
for,
yeah.
I go through phases where I'm like, I'm only going to get designer women's clothes, and then I'll go a week where I can't find any. So then I'm like, oh, I have to get $20 and $30 items, otherwise.
Well, do you really want to go that direction? Like, I'm going to get $20 clothing items, or do you want to go, okay, I need to broaden into different things other than clothing? Like, how do you know?
I think the thing is, I will say this though, like if you mainly source from charity shops, if you don't source clothing, you're just missing out on the biggest, most, you know, because every charity shop has clothes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's the only guarantee, really.
Well, I always say I don't look at clothing anymore, but it's really not true. I look at coats, I look at sweaters, I look at shoes. I don't go through dresses, pants. I don't do any of that anymore because I don't know if you've seen how huge our thrift shops are, but it would take hours and hours to flip through. And I don't want to, you know, and like we're talking clothing saturated and clothing, and now they're making more difficult to list. So pick the areas that are good for you. And for me, that's coats and sweaters, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I've done okay with suits recently as well. Suits can do well, even like high street, like Next. You know, I think shoes definitely can do well. Ronnie says clothing sucks. Everyone stay away. No, I'm still looking for some Shell Cordovan shoes, Ronnie.
Right.
Still
and find him. He can find them all the time. I mean, it's also
English brands. Yeah. Like he's there, like talking about John Lobb and like these really fancy brands that do Shell Cordovan. I haven't seen any yet.
Do you know Church shoes?
Churches, yeah.
Are they?
I've got some of those.
Are they considered good there? Because okay, they're like handmade in England.
They're really good too. Yeah.
I've got a pair. In fact,
you've got a pair. What, your own personal, Andrew?
No, I try to wear them, but they don't fit me. I got a pair in a charity shop in Llangollen down the road the other day.
Hey, Rob.
They might be good.
Hey, Rob.
I've got some of your there, Rosie.
Oh, Jeff West, eh? Nice.
Did have. No, these aren't them. These are Chini, which are still handcrafted in England and are pretty much similar to Churches. But the Churches must be. I thought these were them, but they're not.
Shoes you can do really decent with. I've listed my Jeffrey West shoes at like £100, and even though they're just a size 7 men's, which isn't amazing, but I still got lots of watches and interest. But yeah, I just think clothing is something you can't avoid. I really don't think you can avoid it. I think it's so we have to do it. Well, yeah, I mean, ideally, I'd much rather list, you know, other stuff that's worth more money. But like Bron said, you can only list what's.
Mm-hmm. See, for me, because I'm in an apartment, my storage is my wardrobe. So I can only really get things that fit into tubs, so which is clothing and shoes. So we're actually looking to get a bigger house that'll have like extra bedrooms, because I know that like I could do better if I sourced from Marketplace on Facebook, or if I like Gumtree, like to get more like not that you find VCR combos often, but it would be good that if I do find them, I don't just walk by them because where am I going to put them type thing. And like I saw when Rod and Drew came, like some of the things they were picking up, and they were bulky items, and I was thinking like, oh yeah, okay, I need to look away from the clothing racks a bit more, because there is money in all the corners of the op shop type thing.
There is. But when you've got a knowledge of stuff, there'll be stuff you picked up as well that rather than Drew just won't have even looked at. So
yeah,
it's building that knowledge, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like a year ago, I wouldn't have touched clothes because I wouldn't have had a clue what I was looking for. Now I can go out.
Process of listing clothes. Like I like photographing them. I like listing them. I don't mind that part of the process, and they do okay for me. So for the moment, I'm not like anti clothes, but
and that's the thing. Like if you get, I mean, I started with clothes, and you can get in a groove, and you get your process down. It can go very fast. Even the measurements and everything, it can go fast, but not compared to, I don't know, let's just compare it to a video game, since a lot of people like to sell those. Yeah. You can't compare the two, but clothes are fun until you get tired of it, and that's what I got burnt out.
Like I go.
No, Karen.
I was just gonna say, I'll show you like when I've like I'll just show you my sold. So this pair of pants, I don't know if it's an Australian designer. You might have it over there. I don't know how to share screen, so I'll just show you my phone. So the brand is Scanlon and Theodore. So these these pants, I paid $5 the other day on Tuesday. Now they're just trousers, but they're actually missing a button, and they still sold for $60. So I mean, not all my clothes are that level. Like today I've just sold like some basic jeans for $25 plus post. So I have like a bit of a mixture, but then when you have those higher end ones, because I'm in the Gold Coast where there's like quite a lot of like affluent areas, so there's a lot of like high fashion. I don't know. I want to take advantage of it while I can get it, but it might.
So what is it? Okay, like here's what happened here. The clothing prices went super high. Like, have you had that happen there yet in thrift shops? Okay.
Actually, yesterday, one of the shops I used to like, it was always on my run. Like, no matter what, I went there, and I'd even get clothes like for myself. And they had just like the most basic brands. Like, I don't know if you have over there like Instagram clothing brands. So like you can only buy it online, but they like advertise on Instagram. And they were charging $20 to $25 for these tops that when they go on sale on that website would be like $10, $15.
Right.
And I just was like, wow. And then the designer stuff was like $50, $80, $100 for a dress. And I was like, I put it on my Instagram story and I was like, my goodness, like there's some are starting to know.
Yeah.
So.
And then if you add that to an obnoxious amount of resellers in the area, it's so hard to do clothes here because that's what everybody starts with.
Yeah.
We have here, I think, clothes, board games, video games. That's the big stuff that people pick up.
Right.
And a lot of the thrift stores or charity shops know that, and they'll price accordingly. But if you work out which charity shops near you are decent, like C was saying earlier today, he knows which ones he can go to and get good stuff in. He doesn't have to mess about.
Yeah.
Then you're going to do okay regardless, because at the end of the day, a lot of the charity shops, and I'm sure the same with the thrift shops over there, they've still got to turn over the stock to get the money in. So.
I actually just sold a book. I don't usually do books. I'm going to go grab that.
Oh, was it one of those that you just got, the 3 similar ones?
Yeah, it's the thyroid healing one.
Anything thyroid sells, I swear.
Yeah, I think it's all the rage. People are realizing that they've got a thyroid and they better take care of it. So I will go grab that book.
Okay.
I think we'll all get over these little changes anyway. I think anytime there's a change, it can throw you off.
It will all even itself out over time. But I just wish they hadn't chosen this time of year to do it. I just think that was just everyone's like banking on this period for like the bulk of their yearly sales, and it's like they've just done a load of changes that they clearly haven't tested properly.
And it's not just affecting the sellers. stuff isn't coming up properly for the buyers as well. So
Yeah.
that's got to be having a negative impact on sales to some extent.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
They must be seeing it their end. So like when they see like the sales spikes that the buying and selling activity on eBay at their back end, they must be seeing similar things to what we're feeling.
Yeah, definitely.
There's far too much chatter going on about how everyone's in the same boat.
They've
I think, to be fair, I think they're going to make sure that their biggest volume sellers are okay. So I think what probably happens is they probably get teams working specifically. Like, so for example, if you're like a big company and you've got an eBay account, you've obviously got a lot more clout or more prominence with eBay, and they're going to jump through hoops to make sure that your stuff's not messed up, your sales are not messed up.
Yeah.
So I reckon, like us as like small businesses in one man band type things, we're the ones that just get kind of at the back of the queue. They'll sort us as soon as they can, but I'm guessing those big companies get special treatment. Makes sense, doesn't it?
I would think so.
Yeah, because they sell massive volumes, don't they? Like, imagine if you're like some, like Smith's toy store or something, or
Yeah. I'm gonna drop out, guys, because I'm gonna go to bed.
What's that?
I've done all my listing.
Sleep?
Yeah, I've got no more listing to do, but I'm just gonna hang for a bit.
I got this jacket to list. I was just catching up on a few things, but we'll catch up soon, Chris.
Yeah. See you all soon. Thanks, Tracy.
Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it.
See you, Ron. Nice to meet you. And see everybody.
Hey, Rod, you want to come entertain us? I could use a good laugh.
So while we're waiting for someone to come in, I'm going to ask. So Tracy was saying like I should do what sold. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. And I have a few things that I sold like within 24 hours of like listing it at sold. So I thought I might do that kind of video.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I don't know how to I know how to film myself, but then I don't know how to show my eBay screen on the video.
Okay, so do you want your face and the eBay screen, right?
Is that how I should do it, do you think?
That's how I do it. I like it that way. Okay. And I've had good response to it. So that's how I'm going to keep doing it. I sent you that link, and that's how I learned. And he's so good on many, many things. But the thing I kept forgetting to do, like you go in and you hit the button for start a new recording up on the file or whatever it is up there in the corner. And that will record your face. And you can resize that and place it wherever you want on the screen. And then you go back up and it says something like start screen recording or whatever. The important thing to do at that point is to push for your face to stay on top, for it to come to the front. Because we're forgetting to do that. So I'd have all my tabs open because I do it that way. I just open all the tabs and then I click through them. And as soon as you click to the next tab, your face is behind the screen all of a sudden. So you start over. And it's so annoying. But I don't forget it anymore because it's happened too many times. So at that point, when you do the recording of your face, then whatever it is, view, I think you hit the view tab and it'll say pull to the front. Just don't forget that. Yeah.
And do you do your editing in iMovie?
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, cool. I do. I mean, there's many options, but it's already on my computer and I've pretty much learned it. I'm sure there's some things I don't know how to do, but I haven't had a problem.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to print this label. I'll mute myself because my printer's loud.
Ross' answer's always the same. No. Just no. Yeah, I'm not sure the other person's going to come in or not. I don't know.
I will say I had like 3 or 4 days where I was just selling bugger all, and I was really confused because I'd been putting up such like what I thought was like better stock than I'd ever had before. I was like, why isn't this stuff selling? And then I did all the fixing up, and then since I've done the fixing up, finally, it's like what's the word? I don't know what the terminology is, but like we're back in action.
yeah, like it turned it back on for you.
Yeah.
So
it was worth doing for me.
It's so weird how that happens.
Okay, KLC's in the chat as well.
Okay, I was just checking to make sure she still wanted this.
And
I'm putting it in for you, Louise.
Yes, I'm just telling her off on the messages.
Oh my gosh, I will kick you out of here. You don't tell her off. Hi, Rob.
Give over. Have you met the pair of us before? That's all we do.
I know, it's funny. There you go, Louise.
Hey, Rob, how are you? Rob's in.
Yeah, what are you drinking?
No drinking for me, Rod.
I might play. I've done my list. I might actually see if I can play some Fortnite. Actually.
Oh my god, we're gonna get to see you play Fortnite.
No.
We're gonna get and see you die at Fortnite.
No. I might just load it up. No, I've not really played they've got a new season out, so.
Hi, Louise.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, Brian.
Hello.
Hiya.
Hi, Z. Hi, Bron.
Hello.
Hi, I'm not going to say long. I say long. It's probably going to be like an hour or so.
I know. You say that every time, I think.
I'm not well, so I'm. So I won't like. Ugh.
Yeah.
So, but I've got work to do, so I've.
Might as well grace us with your presence. What's not well? Are you just under the weather, kind of?
Yeah, I haven't got like a flu kind of thing. It's just headache and sore throat and aching body. It's just like I just want to sleep forever, you know.
Yeah.
So,
could be a little bit of burnout.
Pardon?
Could be a little bit of burnout.
Could be, you know, being 72 hours or 48 hours. With Tracy.
What are you wearing? Have you got a onesie on?
No, it's just a blanket. That's all.
All right, I see.
Just a cozy little blanket. I need to. Actually, I'm going to open a window because it can get kind of acute fluctuating between hot and cold. But I'll be all right. How is everybody? Everybody okay?
Pretty good. I just opened a Macari account, so I'm trying to figure it all out. It's pretty easy though.
Did you ever do Macari when it was over here, Louise? To buy from, I mean, not to sell on.
Nah, never. I'd never even heard of it before. Like before reselling and whatever. It's not something I'm not even like vintage and Depop and stuff again before reselling. I'd never even heard of it.
Yeah, I'd have no clue with that. I'd heard of eBay.
Yeah, eBay and Amazon. That's about all I know.
Gumtree was like used to be quite big for me.
Yeah.
How's the cow shed going, Andrew? I've been loving watching the updates. I'm loving it.
I put some furniture in it on Tuesday at like midnight or something. and
Mhm.
that was fun in the dark. I'm never doing that again. And it's got some heaters in it now, but I need to go. I was going to go back there this evening and put them in and set them up, but I forgot that ads was going live, and I can't miss ads.
No.
Are you not living it, or this is just so you've got somewhere to sit and do stuff while you're in there?
Definitely, yeah. And I'm going to. My target this weekend is to get everything that's not listed out of this house and into the cow shed, which is a bit of a mammoth task, but it needs to happen because I've got my friend and his fiance coming over, and it's the first time I've met her. So I'm in contention to be best man. So I want to make a good impression.
So funny.
I'm sorry. Was that a laugh?
I was discussing the stag do plans with him today. I said it's not a proper stag do unless you nearly kill the stag. So he's looking forward to it even more now.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So, do you go sourcing every day? Like, how do you have so much? How do you get your stock?
I haven't sourced properly for ages, but when I go sourcing, I'll do a full day. I'll go up, I'll pick an area, go up there, and I'll spend a couple £100 at least when I'm there. And so I'll get a good car full of stuff, and then car boots every week. I'd get another car full of stuff, and then I'd go back out again and get another car full. So I can fit a lot of my Land Rover, so it still mounts up.
Yeah.
It's just I just in quite a good area really for sourcing stuff. It's all around, and I just do a bit. I do a lot of used to do a lot of RA. I used to, like, if I ever went to go out and get bread or milk or something like that, I'd have to pick up some stuff while I was there that would cover the cost of what I'd bought in the supermarket. So I'd get a lot. So effectively, I kind of almost was sourcing every day, but not consciously. But I might change my business model now, but it was based on every pound I make, I reinvest into the business to keep on growing it. Obviously, the big thing you can get for that is investment you make is your stock, isn't it? So, but I've got a lot of debt that I need to clear down. So I'm thinking now I might start reducing significantly the sourcing and focus on clearing all the debt I've got, because I'm paying it off at quite a rate at the minute anyway, like £1,000 a month. But I reckon I could double that.
That's what I had a lot of debt to pay off, but I kind of got myself in a bit of a weird spot. I was, I'll throw a random number. Let's just say I made 500. I'd put 300 on debt, and I'd keep 200 to source.
Yeah.
But then what happened was I paid off all the debt, but then I didn't have really much money to source. So I was kind of like, oh God. So that's why I'm down to like 100 listings, and I'm just slowly getting back up there. But yeah, but I did do that too. I used eBay to pay off debt.
It definitely, it's. I mean, you've got to work hard at this, and you've got to take risks and whatever else. But I mean, I started eBay or this period of reselling with literally, like, I had 250 quid in my bank account, and that was it. And now, look where I am, sort of just over a year later. So with no additional investment, but it's been bloody hard work. But I've paid off, in that time I've cleared over probably over £12,000 worth of debt as well. So
that's so good.
It's been worth it, and you meet some wonderful people like yourselves through it. So just unexpected.
Yeah, it's a good way to pay off debt. I mean, it would have been good if I had a job and this is a side thing, because then I could have just used it to buy stock and then use my job to pay off debt. But I don't know, it still worked out somehow. Sometimes you look at the PayPal and you think, God, like, what am I going to do with this money? Like, I need to pay off debt and I need to get more stock.
Yeah. But it sounds like you've done brilliantly, though, to
Yeah.
That done because
That's super stressful.
Yeah, definitely. I've got another £26,000 to go,
You'll do it.
and once it's gone,
Mhm.
I'm quitting work. I'm doing this full time because if I've paid off that much debt doing it, then not having to do those repayments, I'll crush it. I've got, and I can start doing like C says, expanding onto other platforms, etc. as well. Because at the minute, I've only got time for eBay and Facebook.
Yeah.
I know people talk about Amazon FBA and that being a great time saver and such like, but I need to learn about it before I do it. Yeah, never. I used to watch like Sahir and Nick and whatever on YouTube. I thought I'd never be able to be in the same company as them, and here we are now.
Didn't set a very high bar then, did you?
I should have gone for Rally Roots, really.
I think so.
It's a pretty high bar there. I don't know.
Yeah, print something again.
Joni says Amazon's boring, and I kind of feel that as well. eBay excites me. It's like Sahir has said before, in it, that there's nothing more exciting than a ka-ching.
Oh my god, 40 characters for a title is impossible.
Oh, have you seen Hitman UK's question, Louise?
What's the question? I missed it.
It says, how do you pay back your student loans doing eBay?
I don't. I think you don't pay your student loan back until you've earning over 21,000, I think. So, yeah, and then I mean, I have.
You could just go to school over and over and never get a job in that position and never pay it back.
Yeah, if you just never get a job, and never earn over £21,000 in your life.
Professional student. Okay, cool.
Yeah. But obviously, I've paid it back when I was working. I've paid bits back, but it's literally minimal. It's pennies that you pay back. And then, yeah.
I think most people now who are in university at the minute with student loans and such like will probably never pay it all back.
No, I got my one the other day from student loans, and it was just ridiculous. The amount, it's like 50 grand or something like that.
Jesus.
And it's like there's no chance I'll ever pay that back. Because tuition fees went up to £9,000.
Yeah.
And I've done 3 years at my first uni. I took another year at the second uni. And then also maintenance loans and all that sort of stuff. And then also interest. You're just never going to pay it back. So
I don't even know if I had to pay tuition fees when I went to uni. I genuinely can't remember if we had to pay them or not. I think when I went to uni, it was assessed on my mother's income, and her income wasn't high enough for me to have to pay her, maybe.
But that's the same thing with me though, because my family income is really low to the point where I could have got like the tuition, not tuition fee, sorry, the maintenance grants and stuff like that. So the stuff that you don't have to pay back. So I was eligible to get them because of that, but tuition fees you still have to pay. But I mean, I don't know if they're coming into effect at some point. I thought they've always had tuition fees. I thought they've always been that, but they've just been
no, Christ. So not long before I went to uni, you used to get grants rather than student loans, for example. So I remember being in school and student loans coming out as this new thing. So university was free and you got paid to attend it. and then it changed. While I was in secondary school, that you had to that introduced the student loans, and then tuition fees came along. I'm sure for the majority they came along after I left uni.
Okay.
You make me feel old now, and I'm not old.
You're only 10 years older than I am.
Yeah, but I don't know if I've said this. Well, I went to uni in Liverpool for a year and then dropped out because I was just on the wrong course and whatever. But then, because I lived in Wales, and the Welsh Assembly had a target for a number of graduates living in Wales, so they funded me to do a part-time degree, which that did have tuition fees on, but they paid all the tuition fees on it, and then they gave me money on top for study costs. So my degree was bought and paid for by the Welsh Assembly, and they effectively paid me to do it. And I used the grant money they gave me to clear the student loan that I'd accumulated for that 1 year in university. So
yeah, I didn't. Because if you've heard all these adverts on telly saying, "Oh, get into teaching" and all this sort of stuff, if you do the top categories, so like chemistry, physics, computing, and maths, I think that is, you get the top £25,000 loan, a grant. Yeah. But that's only if you get a first. If you get a second or 2-2, 2-1, even not 2-2, 2-1, which is what I got, then it gets reduced slightly, so it gets dropped down to 20,000. So, but geography, which is what I technically should have done, it was only given 15. So I was like, which one shall I choose?
Yeah,
that's how I ended up with computing. So
I got a 2-1 as well. We're 2-1 buddies.
Great.
You look so excited.
Great. Another thing in common with you. Absolutely fantastic. Not only my best friends with the greatest clothing seller in the world, you know. Wow.
It's hard, isn't it? and don't forget your best lady at my wedding.
Am I? Am I really? That's great. Do I have to plan anything?
Yeah, you got to plan my stag do.
Oh man, that's gonna be wild. We're gonna be sat at home in pajamas watching Disney movies. That sounds amazing.
Can you imagine me doing that ever? Ever?
You want me to organise it? That's what you're getting.
Actually, I will do, because Disney now owns Star Wars, don't they? So I watched the Star Wars trilogy with you, because I know you haven't seen that.
I'm organising. You have no say.
I reckon your forfeit as losing the first to 1,000 YouTubers should be to watch the Star Wars trilogy.
No, I don't think so.
I think we should vote on that.
I've only just met her. I don't want to annoy her already. I want to get involved in some sort of voting situation.
I've missed the chat. I just want to say thanks, everybody, and bye, Stu. I got your back. And Carol, did you want the link still? I forgot. You've been in here and I forgot. I'm overwhelmed, I guess, right now. But I'll put it in here if you want it.
How much your hours looking like, Tracy?
I needed 210 this morning, so not bad. I should be able to finish that up by today, I think.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
You try to make it as possible.
You got yours, right? Like, how's everything going?
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with it. It's processing, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, I've always heard different things from different people too. I think there's no rhyme or reason to how long it takes, really. Yeah.
It took 4 days for me.
All right.
I thought yours was faster than that.
I was already technically, so when I first set up the channel, I did everything you need to do to get monetized at that point.
Yeah, I did as well.
And So literally, I didn't. As soon as I hit 1,000, I didn't have to do anything. It just did it for me.
Yeah.
So it did it on the Friday. It sent whatever it needed to do, the application in, and then I'm assuming YouTube don't work a Saturday and Sunday, but Monday I was live, and I got the email through as I was live, and I was like, oh, for God's sake, you could have come through half an hour ago.
That's so funny. That's
Yeah, mine just still says channel under review. That's all it says still. So
yeah.
it's gonna wait.
Interesting. Bye, Lisa. Thank you. Well, dry your hair, Carol. We're still waiting on you.
Guys, I'm gonna call it a night because I'm not doing any work now.
Okay.
That's code for wants to play Fortnite.
Exactly. I get it.
You're back up and running now.
You'll have another space as well. So
Yeah, because Dee will be coming on. I understand. And if Carol dries her hair.
All right, guys. Thanks for the chat.
Thank
Bye.
you, Zahira. Thank you. Bye.
Right.
Cool. Got it, Andrew. Look at you. It went from mostly male to like mostly female from the beginning of the stream to the end. That's so awesome.
And then if Dee and Carol come in, that's it. It'd be overwhelmed.
It's so funny. I know. I had sent out messages and I was like, oh, probably sent too many. You never know who can come. It's just better to have people kind of lined up. Okay. And then I totally been ignoring the chat on accident. I'm just kind of confused by the title length. I don't know if somebody had asked if I was trying to shorten or lengthen the titles. I'm trying to shorten them, and some titles need to be long, so I don't know.
You ever pick up stuff and then you like look at it, you think, I'll just try these on for myself.
Oh yeah. But how awesome is that?
I don't mind these black sandals. What size are these?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what I do is I end up with like, especially Converse and stuff like that. If I find them really fresh looking, like I'll keep them in my closet. And then I have 2 pair in there. I've never worn them. Yeah. I need to list them because obviously I'm not going to wear them. I don't even care for the way they feel most of the time.
How does that work for you? Because over here in the UK, we have this concept of you have a private account on eBay and you have a business account. And anything you put on your business account and sell through it is declarable to the taxman. Anything you put on your private account and sell technically isn't, but the idea is it's your own stuff you're selling. You're not reselling on it. Mm-hmm. But they don't have that in America today. So if you were to put your own stuff on eBay and sell it, would you get taxed on that? Or
I don't know how that works. I've actually been wondering that so much lately because some things I'll buy from the thrift shop and I'll wear it for 3 months and then I'm over it and I want to sell it.
That's inventory to me.
Okay.
That's how I look at it. And if I'm selling my own things, I literally will pay myself a couple bucks for it, like I bought it at a yard sale. But I don't know what the true answer to that is, honestly. If I were to, I'm sure if you do it from a private account that's not a business, there's a certain number that you have to hit before you probably, have to pay taxes on it, is my guess. But I don't know. I just find that a nice way to pull out cash if I just buy it for myself.
Yeah.
And I do it reasonably. I don't do it stupid. What would I pay for that at a yard sale? I
think that's a good way, actually, because I've got loads of clothes that no longer fit me because I've got fat. Mm-hmm. So
me too.
I would have donated those probably before. Not donated, weighed in. I would have taken to a place that gives you money based on the weight of what you're putting in. I don't know if they have that over there, but they do here. And I'd have got peanuts for it. But if I list it on eBay, I'll get a lot more. But I can't be bothered doing it on my private account because I can't be bothered going in and checking that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do it on my business account. But it never occurred to me to actually buy the stuff from me and then list it. I think that's,
Yeah, and I just do it. I just include it in what I spend, like at a yard sale.
Yeah.
I really do.
I'm going to do that. I think that's a brilliant way of doing it, because I can put that legitimate expense in my books. Then I've bought something. Yeah, I'm going to
What
do
is
that.
the chat? I wonder what the chat thinks of any of that. I think it would be more paperwork than necessary. Which part? I'm wondering. Joan.
It's more paperwork than putting on a private account, but the private account, I haven't used 2 years. I'd have to go in it and I have to put the same effort into that I put into my main business account. So I wouldn't do it. So
right. Yeah. And Marie, what do you think that number is? I want to say 2,000. You have to start paying taxes, but I'm not sure. And I don't want to give any wrong information. I'm not really a teacher of things, especially when law is involved.
see here on our private account, literally, as long as you can, if it ever got audited by HMRC, as long as you could legitimately prove to them, although I don't know how you'd prove to it, that you'd bought that item for yourself, even if you made 20, 30, 40,000 through it, you wouldn't get taxed.
Oh, it's 600 before you get taxed. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Joni. Yeah, I look at it like, just do it my way. It makes, I'm always trying to not make money in my business. Yeah. The more I can spend, the better it is, right?
Yeah. But yeah, if I do it that way, I think I can write out an invoice for it and put it into my QuickBooks, and it's that easy. It's done.
Huh. It's so weird because now that I'm around y'all so much and others in different countries, I never thought of any of this before. I never thought what the law differences or the selling differences are. You know, it's just incredible. Or even just the thrifting experiences.
Definitely.
Okay, there you go, Josh. Josh says he thinks we only get taxed on our net profit here in the States. So if you're selling your personal items at a loss, then it's not taxable. I'm not 100% educated on this. Yeah, exactly. And it is a loss if you think about it, but it's also, crap, what's the word?
I think actually there is something around selling it for a profit here. But say I bought a watch, right? Yeah. And I spent £100 on that watch, and some famous celebrity decided to wear it, so suddenly it's worth £1,000. Yeah. I'd go and sell that straight away, because I'd be like, this is worth 10 times what I paid for it. And I don't think I would get taxed on that, because my intent wasn't to buy that to resell. I bought that and I was wearing it. But yeah, I'm just going to do what you say anyway, Tracy. I think that's the best way.
Cool. Then when you get put in jail, he'll come get me. Bad information. It has to be okay. That's how I look at it. It has to be okay. I buy stuff from people all the time. Dee, there you are. Do you want the link? I'll put it. You want me to send it to you, or you want it in the chat, Dee? I'd rather just put it in the chat.
The other complication is the person putting me in jail would be myself anyway, because I work for the tax office.
See, there you go. Dee, we'll be on for a bit. Why not? I haven't gotten much work done. I might as well stay. I'll probably at least be on long enough for one more snack.
What time is it there, Tracy? Where you are?
It's 5:28.
So what happens? So you do your live this during the day, and then because you do Tommy's later, yeah. Mm-hmm. So what, do you have like a break where you have like dinner and?
Sometimes barely, but yeah, I'll usually I cook ahead typically anyway, unless we're eating out that night or what. But we mostly eat meals that I make, right?
Mhm.
So I will cook 2 meals at a time instead of spending one amount of time in the kitchen each night. I'll cook 2 meals so we can eat maybe 3 nights off of it. And I have teenage boys in the house, so they eat a lot. And so usually there's something in there that I can just go heat up real quick between. And I mean, we don't go live every night anyway, but we go live a lot, I know. But and I don't like, these are just, I'm doing more of these working hangouts just to get my hours, honestly, right now, which sounds stupid, but I've enjoyed them so much that I'm going to keep them going because I think there's a need for this. And I like the group that comes in here. It's just nice. So I'm going to keep them going, but maybe not as often. And maybe I'll come up with a schedule of when I'll be doing them that's best.
It's good having company, just even while you're photographing, because like this is usually so boring. Oh, I have music on.
It's hard to host it. I mean, maybe we can find a rotating group of people. Like I think Zahir would be a part of that. Maybe, you know, a rotating group of people that, because I know I totally miss everything in the chat. And then there's times you get questioned about that too. And you're like, I'm sorry, I'm working. I'm trying to work, you know? So it's kind of a catch-22. But if you only maybe did it once a week, maybe it wouldn't affect your work, you know. I don't know. But you do them with Rod and Drew too, and that helps. Yeah.
Yeah. Although I don't do much work when I'm on with them. I'm doing more work now.
Are you? Good. Good.
Photographing shoes.
But I also think that I think the chat understands the situation.
Well, you think the chat is also working away themselves.
Right. But I mean, there's been times where someone's like, oh, nice quietness. Well, yeah. But if you were working in an office, you'd also hear some quietness too.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I don't know, it's kind of cool to hear the office sounds of somebody else typing or shuffling around paper. I don't know, it's soothing to me because I'm a freak.
And then every once in a while you can kind of glance up and
and then you can have a chat for a while, like the water cooler would be. Why are you confused, Kathy? What's going on?
Well, you got that wrong.
Would you call this a wedged sneaker?
Yeah.
Or would it come under boots or come under sneakers? Oh wait, I've only got heels, flats, boots, athletic shoes as my options.
To me, they're wedge sneakers, I think, right?
Yeah. Athletic.
You can't really call them flats, can you?
No. But athletic? No. So it would be like a boot.
Then ankle boot, I guess. But so you can't put.
I've only got heels, flats, sandals, boots, athletic shoes.
Good job, eBay.
It's like it's a heel, but it's not your standard heel.
Yeah, exactly.
A court shoe sort of thing.
I'd put heel then, I guess. I mean, I don't know. That's bizarre, Louise.
Isn't it?
Wedge ankle, but yeah, I mean that's what I would put, but they don't have that as an option. Like, no, they're not athletic, but
yeah,
that's
yeah, maybe ankle boot.
Boot or it's not athletic, so I guess it has to be boot or heel. What do you guys think? Boot, I guess. I mean, it looks more like a boot.
I would go with shoe thing.
That's what I was thinking too.
No, literally, we have 2 options: boot or heel. Like, don't make it any worse.
It's a boot, isn't it? It's clearly a boot.
Well, it's not. It's not a boot at all, actually. But
it's like that freaking jacket that I've got listed, where it seems convinced that it's some kind of swimsuit because the brand is Speedo.
Yeah.
So it's trying to force me to put swimsuit descriptions in.
Right. I hate it. I hate it that it just keeps trying to force stuff that doesn't exist.
I'll go with boot.
I gotta be on the phone with eBay tomorrow to kick off to them to say, you're forcing me to put something in here, in this, and none of the options are relevant to the item I'm selling. Why can't I type one in myself?
Yeah,
and it's not letting me.
because I tried to type one and it didn't want it. What?
Andrew, would you have any use for these over there?
Oh, those are cool.
I like those.
What are they? What brand?
Rhythm, which is an Aussie brand, I think. Rhythm.
I've been known to wear swim shorts when I've been down on the beach.
I love those.
They're pretty cool, hey?
Have you guys heard of budgie smugglers?
Yeah, that's popular here.
Yeah. I can't wear those.
So
I have issues wearing those.
why?
I'm too big for him.
Ron, why would you ask why?
Big for him, bro. I slip out.
Oh.
Andrew.
See, she listed a tank top and eBay insisted it was a dress. This is what's happening. This is how difficult it is to list clothing, especially.
I'm giving up. eBay decided to tell me that I've got like
That's
loads
doing
of
their
stuff to
party.
revise. I can't be bothered to revise them. It's just doing my head in.
Mhm.
I just worry that if I go through the effort of revising them, I feel like I'm going to get another message from eBay tomorrow to tell me that they've been changed again and I need to revise them.
Right. That's what I decided. They're not done yet. So let them finish.
Mm.
I'm going to try and change the one that's got the where it's telling me I've got to change it, even though it's not relevant. The rest of them, the other 24 I've got, I mean, they're not even freaking close. I thought when I read it, what they're asking me to change isn't stuff that was included in the update.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand why they want me to do that. So I was going to ring him tomorrow and have a moan. In fact, I'll get them to ring me so I can have a moan.
They've probably got some like automated message. If you're phoning us because you're going to have a moan about the item specifics, please put the phone down now.
It's like, why have I got to put item specifics on? The other issue is right. Oh, so I don't know if you guys, the barcodes you have on the back of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
90% of what I've got on this add more details, right, is stuff what I've supplied the barcode because it's media. So surely to God, because it's populated, the specifics are populated from their product catalog. Surely to God, that should be pre-populated from their product catalog, and I shouldn't have to update anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to moan about that as well. Say, why are you changing this and not updating your product catalog? It's one of them where I created the entry in the product catalog. That's fine. I got to add a couple more details to it, but the rest of it, I've got the frigging EAN number in. I'm angry.
They really have no business having a catalog, in my opinion, because a lot of the times it's wrong information in the catalog.
Recommended detail missing for a Lego book age level. How old do you have to be to play with Lego? I don't know. I was playing when I was 4.
Yeah, my boy's 4 and he plays with it.
Right, that'll do then. Add details.
But did you say it's a book?
It's a book, yeah. So, I mean...
Can you read it for?
Surely to God, right, the parent of the child is not going to buy a book for a kid that can't read.
Yeah. Well, my son can't read. He's 4. I don't think they read till they're like 5 or 6, don't they?
Well, let's put it in. It says ages 5 to 7. It's in there.
Yeah. Okay.
So how do I put it in when it's already in there? Yes, I can see me having a good rant tomorrow.
You've got to record it. That should be your next video. On the phone to eBay.
If I knew how to do it, I would, because I'm just going to... Problem is, I'm going to get somebody where I can't understand what they're saying to me. Because I can never understand what they're saying. Like, even the Irish ones, they're lovely people, but I can't understand what they're saying to me.
Get DBG on to translate.
I might have to.
Ian said, can I ask the room a bizarre question? If you buy an item and it has pit stains, would you declare it, spend time cleaning, or redonate?
Depends on the brand and the rest of the condition.
And also depends on how much you paid for it, I think, as well.
I'd clean it. What we're talking about cleaning, we're talking about banging it in the washing machine, bit of washing powder, the job done. Or are we talking about
it stains, so I'd assume you'd have to give it a bit of work.
Yeah, I would just soak it in OxyClean though. That usually gets stuff like that out for 24 hours. I soak stuff.
I've got one word for you, Ian. Well, it's 3 words or 2 words. I'm not sure. I've got some words for you, Ian. Vanish stain remover. That stuff is brilliant.
Yeah, it is.
Just name the Oxy stuff.
So, but what is the brand? Because that'll tell me everything. I'll give you a definitive answer.
I had a super dry t-shirt that I bought months, probably sometime last year actually, and it had like, it wasn't so much like a pit stain, it was like a hard, I think they'd put that much deodorant on or something, it was hard, and I soaked it, it wouldn't remove it. I thought, sent it back. Could not be bothered.
Ian has been inspired by Sourcing on a Budget anyway, so I assume he's only paid £1 for the shirt. Because as we know, Sourcing on a Budget is a YouTube sensational series hosted by yours truly, the greatest clothing reseller known to man. I don't know what OxyClean is. Is that the same as Vanish?
Vanish, yeah.
Yeah, get the Vanish stain. Pop down to Home Bargains, Ian. I think it's about £1 in there. It'd save your life.
Did he say the brand? I'm sorry, someone was at my door.
No, he hasn't said it yet.
I have Vanish. That's the brand. Of the shirt, you mean?
The shirt, yeah.
I always assume.
Oh, in general, okay, yeah. If it's worth a lot of money, I would do it. But if it's, I mean, it'd have to be worth like $40 or more, no doubt, for me to want to do. Unless it's just soaking it. I soak stuff all the time on a rotating basis, you know.
I mean, I don't pick up stuff like that, to be honest, because I'm lazy.
Sometimes you miss stuff like that.
Well, that's true, because there is actually, you said that, I've got a Paul Smith shirt, which is worth putting the effort into because it'll be decent return. But that's got marks around the collar from, somebody wear it and they don't know how to use a washing machine properly.
Or shower.
Yeah, true. I don't get how they get like that, because none of my shirts end up like that. I never have that on a shirt.
It's just if people who don't shower so often and it just starts to wear away. So you don't shower that often, or you just wear the same shirt several times.
I never shower. I bath all the time. I prefer baths. I don't say no.
Don't clean themselves. We'll put it that way.
That's very relaxing for you to have a bath.
But yeah, I always have a bath. I like baths.
I do too. I've met more people in this community that bathe than I have in any other community of people. I thought I was the only freak.
I was in the bath on Tuesday, I think, and I fell asleep. I just needed to sleep, and I just need to sleep, and then realised I fell asleep, and then come back into bed and went to sleep.
I've done that.
And this was at like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Jesus.
It's because you forgot to sleep for a few days.
Exactly, your fault.
Yeah. I get blamed for everything.
I did not bath in ass milk, thank you, Rod. Speaking of Rod, have we picked our months for the calendars yet, ladies? I'm July.
He won't even touch base with me, so I'm out.
I think Rod secretly only wants it to be men.
I want.
Ron's doing it. She's got boobs.
It's September.
So that means Louise and Tracy have got a choice between June or August.
No, I'm already offended. I'm not even going to be. I'm going to do my own all-female calendar, and we're going to see who sells more.
I did tell Rod I'm going to release my own calendar with me on every month.
There you go.
That'd be
We could have a three-way competition. How about that? Rod with his men and one woman, and Andrew of just Andrew, and then mine with just women. I don't know. Which one would you buy?
The problem is I'm going to buy the just women one, aren't I?
I'm going to buy whatever Tracy's in.
Actually,
okay,
no.
Cool. Okay, we're done.
I'll buy all 3. I've got 3 bathrooms in the house, and every bathroom should have a calendar.
Yeah.
So the bathroom I use most will have the lady calendar in,
Why does it need to be in your bathroom, Andrew?
because that's where that's the only
So
time I
he's
actually
gonna
have
track
time
his
to look.
period.
The only chance I get to look at my calendar is when I'm sat on the toilet. I don't have time otherwise. So I'll put, but then I've got 3 calendars to update, which is going to be difficult, but I'll manage it. Lady calendar in my bathroom, the Bron calendar, and me in the bathroom.
You. She didn't say she was coming onto yours. Yeah.
Oh, she wants to be September. I can guarantee her every month she wants.
What's Roy got to say?
Calendar has been done for next year's, as there is no time to get it done for this year. But I get confused by this. This is this bloody next conversation again,
So
isn't it?
it's not going to be this Christmas. It's not going to be Christmas 2019. It'll be for Christmas 2020.
Yeah.
My calendar is going to be out this year, folks.
Okay. It can't be that hard to get it out that fast, can it?
You can just take photos and upload them to Vistaprint and make your own calendar that way.
Yeah.
Right.
Teespring doesn't have a calendar option.
Wait, what? You're not finding the chat, or finding? What are you talking about? Are you coming in now? You ready? I don't understand what she's saying. You're talking in the chat, so you found the chat. Oh no. Okay, got you.
Whereabouts does D live?
D is in. God dang it! I always forget the name of that state. Michigan. Michigan.
Okay.
I don't know. She's about here. Is how she says it.
That's a beautiful representation of the United States, that is.
She was telling Ad's dad. He goes, and where are you from? And she goes, right here in Michigan. Like, I guess this is part of the state too, because there's lakes there. I don't know. She can tell us. D, where are you from? Yes, this is part of the.
Hello.
Hi,
Oh,
Dee.
I hear you guys making fun of me.
Tracy's making fun of you.
Michigan is shaped like a mitten, right?
Okay.
And I,
Do
and I
not
live
mention
over
Michigan.
here by Lake Michigan.
Okay.
So me going like that's wrong. So I should be like that.
Yeah, it's a mitten, not a. not a
State, not the whole of America.
Don't they call them the Finger Lakes though? So I thought maybe.
No.
Oh, okay.
What? No, they're the Great Lakes.
Is that where Chicago is? Isn't that by the Great Lakes?
Yeah, down here.
Right.
Down
My
here.
nephew's over there at the minute. I was like, "Can I fly out and see you?" Then I looked at the prices and was like, "No."
Yes, Ad Media said about the rock boots that he bought a little while ago, because he messaged on a chat once to say about a rock boots.
I remember, and I told them to buy them. Thank you, John. I'm assuming he's thanking me.
Yeah, so £5 to 119. That is awesome. Well done.
Cool. That is. Oh, the Finger Lakes are in New York. Okay, I knew they were somewhere.
That was one, wasn't it? Where I said he asked me. I was like, I've got no clue. Ask Louise, and Louise knew straight away. She's like, buy him. You've made John a millionaire now.
A millionaire.
Millionaire.
Where's my cup?
Exactly.
I'm supposed to be packing, but I can't find my bag.
Uh-oh. Tommy found a nice bag today. Briggs and Riley. Must be nice.
Jill, what is wrong with you? How much alcohol have you had?
And you're telling me I'm lagging 15 seconds, Jill.
What is Jill doing?
Jill always has issues with typing.
Holy cos cow. She's
better typing.
Loy.
Jill just struggles with phones, period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where's Jill's picture as well? Jill, your picture's gone. It's not there anymore.
She's on her phone. When she's on her phone in the chat, it looks like that. And then when she's on whatever else she uses, it has her.
iPad.
Yeah.
She's nuts.
I'm nuts.
Mine always looks the same because my creative design consultant designed it well.
Well, when you use Google, everything is the same. So iPad must be different.
Hi, Tommy.
I wonder if my bag is under my hoard.
Where are you off to?
We're going to Wisconsin this weekend for a conference.
Oh, that's good. What about?
Wisconsin's like straight across like Michigan, but you have to like drive around down through Chicago and back up.
Oh, okay.
In the summertime, you can use a ferry, but the ferry is very expensive. So,
how long is it going to take to get there?
Probably 8 hours, maybe.
That's long, isn't it?
Maybe 6, probably 8. I don't know. and we gotta try to avoid the Chicago traffic as much as possible. Because I hate traffic. That's why I live where I live, because I hate traffic.
Don't mention driving to me. Driving for that cider yesterday was terrible. The cut off Tesco's from the rest of Wrexham. We're not happy.
Sorry. Who's Tommy talking about when she's on her phone live on StreamYard? She looks the same way.
Because Jill's kind of crazy when she gets on a live chat. She's like moving all over the place.
It's like a roller coaster ride, and you might get sick.
Bring her on. I like the ride.
Don't worry, Jill. We still love you.
Oh, I love Jill. She knows that. She said it herself. She's nuts. We love nuts. Did I just say that? Okay, so Dee, what time do you leave for your trip?
We're trying to figure out the best time to leave to avoid Chicago traffic. So we'll probably leave around 6:30 or so.
Oh my God, how long? I didn't even see you down there, Todd. What the hell? How long have you been down there? Like,
because he can't even like do what you did because it's just his desk.
I just saw something and I'm like, what is that?
Todd. Oh my God. You guys are not letting me on the chat for like 20 minutes now.
She was
okay, that's a big problem here with StreamYard.
Yeah, you should be able to
figure out how to get the 6th person to actually show a box somewhere, or it should have a notification that pops up. Someone's down here. It should be.
I don't have a box. I'm a man.
You've got a box, don't you lie?
Anyway.
Yeah, Tracy was in purgatory for my stream for a while, and then she's like going like this.
Oh.
It shouldn't be hidden down there like that. It really shouldn't, though.
It is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on a moment. My wife is calling.
Tell her she can wait.
I think I'll list this.
Let's see. Where's the mute on this sucker? There it is.
Maybe I'll keep it. It's nice and fluffy.
Sell it. I'm like, sell everything. Don't keep anything. Unless it's shoes.
All right.
Where'd you get it?
The Santa?
Mm-hmm.
At an estate sale. Maybe I should just put them in in my background, like Winnie the Pooh is.
It could be.
He's just chilling.
You should hang him by the neck on that doorway or something funny.
Just saying bar humbug.
I have a little one I can do that with. Hang it by the neck.
There you go.
Todd,
Santa Claus
Tommy,
dead.
I think you need to start a collection of Santa Claus hanging over there.
Todd, Tommy wants you to show off your English accent.
He's on the phone.
Oh, is he? I didn't. I wondered whose phone went. I thought it was mine.
So this is the best English accent you'll hear from him because the other one is horrible.
There we go. He's coming back now.
Okay, Todd.
Okay, I'm back. My wife reprimanded me for not having dinner ready for her when she got home from work, so she's picking up barbecue on the way home. So
Nice.
problem solved at her expense, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah. So can you tell us that with an English accent, though?
Hello. Let's have some barbecue on the barbie with brisket and some sausage and some blood pudding on the side because we love guts on our
Actor.
I like it.
You forgot the spotted
Everybody
dick.
accent in here.
and the spotted dick for dessert. Yeah, you know what? I went on Ancestry.com because my wife required me to. And I found out I am more English than more Englishers are.
Englishers.
Yeah, Englishettes, Englisheramas, British. I am more British in my ancestry than the British are, by and large.
You can tell in your voice. It shows.
Oh my God!
Can you show us your face, please?
Here you go.
Okay, thank you.
Which state is that?
Do what?
Is that Michigan?
Michigan.
No,
No, Michigan's upright.
Michigan.
Is
What's
that,
a
is that
Michigan?
that's got to be Washington State then if it's on its side.
I'm from the greatest state in America.
I
In
know
fact,
you're
the Republic of Texas.
I agree.
I have heard a rumor that New York is the greatest state, and I've also heard California is.
No.
The
Nope.
greatest New York? Oh my God.
No. We have two on this panel that will tell you the greatest state is Texas.
Michigan is the greatest state in the summer.
The greatest
Okay,
state in the summer?
When all the
That-
mosquitoes
That
come out.
may be true.
I've heard Florida wants to make an entry.
Florida's
Florida.
hot. And
Oh, yeah.
Florida,
too hot in the summer.
Hi, Vanessa.
you know what? When the polar ice caps melt, there will be no more Florida, so we're not worried about them.
They're on their way too. They're halfway gone, man.
Yep.
My
So,
God.
I like Colorado too. That might be the greatest state, actually.
actually, it's a Rocky Mountain high.
Oh my gosh! Now
I've seen it raining fire in the sky.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a little bit worse than the English accent.
Yeah, I know. My John Denver melody is not happening, is it? Anyway, I got tired of listening, so I thought I'd come on and chat for a moment. Thank you, Tracy.
Yeah, thank you.
20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And how long were you really down there? Like, I hate that.
How long was I what?
How long?
No,
were you-
not very long. I was teasing you.
Okay.
Don't
Wait a
tell her
minute,
that. Make her feel bad.
It's the greatest state. Really?
I vote for California. I love. I want to move to California. Apart from the earthquake, the snakes, and the
The fires and the
Yeah.
droughts and the mudslides.
apart from a couple of minor details, I would love to move to California.
Have you $2 million for a patch of real estate?
Mm.
Yeah, I have a friend that lives in Richmond, California, which is almost like a ghetto, and her house was $500,000. It's a shack.
Jesus.
That's expensive. I have a question. Do you know if you're allowed, like, what's another word for boob tube top?
Strapless tube top.
Strapless tube top. Okay. I don't think I could put boob in the title.
Boob tube top.
That's what we call it in Australia.
Has anyone explained to you, Bron, that we've got to model this stuff? I've already modelled my clothing tonight.
I'm not putting that on. I don't think it's too tiny.
That does look like it's designed for a small child.
Bron, has Andrew ever told you about the time that he was wearing a dress?
No. Do I need to go back in the archives? When was this?
It was not on YouTube,
Oh.
thankfully.
All over Facebook, though, isn't it?
Let's not get into that. There is a picture on Facebook of me wearing it, yes, but nobody's managed to find it yet.
Well, now you've set a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Bandeau top? Bandeau?
I had a great idea, Bron.
Yeah.
This was the first time that I experimented with clothes. It was about nearly a year and a half ago. I bought a couple of dresses for £1 each.
Yes.
Like $1 each in it. And I'd seen pictures of people, like, I didn't have a mannequin or anything at the time, and I couldn't work out how to get it all in shot on the like hanging off the door.
Yes.
So I thought I'd use a bit of creative initiative. I'd follow Andrea Hill's example. She models the dresses and stuff she wears, sells, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought, I'll do that. I can do that. And it was like, it was like a size 14 or a 16 dress or something. I thought I'll get into this. Put it on, got it over my shoulders, went to lift my arms, and ripped it in half.
Oh.
It was not one of the highlights of your reselling career, put it that way.
Oh.
And obviously I told Louise that in confidence.
You told the whole YouTube community. Shut your face.
Yeah, well, we had like 10 subscribers at the time.
All of you thousands now need to know all about you.
I thought I might forget about that by the time I go live tomorrow for my first live since being monetized.
Oh.
It probably was
monetized.
Karen Mullen, is that designer?
Yeah.
Millen.
Yeah, it was Karen Mullen dress, Daisy, that I got for £1, so it's probably worth a fortune. I used
You know what? I was monetized for 3 years, and then they removed me because I didn't have enough hours. I was like,
That's, well,
the heck with you,
yeah,
YouTube.
I feel like you should have been grandfathered in. Like anyone who's already monetized should have been grandfathered in.
Yeah, I was monetized for a few years too. I have like $36 waiting for me.
Yeah, I've got like $97 waiting whenever I get remonetized. But I don't have 4,000 hours a year, so whatever. I have like 2,000 subs, but I've got enough subs. I just don't have enough watch time.
You need to force them to watch you on repeat day by day.
Yeah.
You don't have any videos, do you?
I have like almost 300 videos.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
That's not
Which, if you watch one of my videos, I can understand people not continuing to watch because I will put you to sleep in about a half a minute. If you need a good nap, just watch one of my videos.
I love finding people that I can fall asleep to. So.
If you make a playlist of all your videos, and then if you fall asleep to it, it's all right because your videos will just be playing constantly in the background.
I need to learn how to do a playlist of videos. I could put out a few playlists for my loyal fans to watch. Yeah, I noticed that one, Tommy. I noticed that she said that, and she got away with it. I don't think she should be allowed to get away with that, Tommy.
I should be grandfathered in just because I'm so friggin' old.
Exactly. They should feel sorry for you.
Oh.
Tommy, you know how I feel about grandfathers. It's not that bad. I need more water. Hey, Steve.
No, but it's true. If you don't do live broadcasts on YouTube, you're never going to reach your hours.
True.
Which I don't do live. I just make some short videos once in a while. And if people want to watch them, that's fine. If they don't, that's fine. But my total take from YouTube has been about $300. Back in the day when I was monetized. And since I'm not anymore, no more of that's coming in.
Yeah.
Sorry to bring the chat down. Everybody's quiet now because I started talking.
No, we like that. It gives us a chance to work.
Yeah. I was actually just trying to work out what a unit type on a coat is, and the only option I can select is unit. So I really don't understand.
Unit type?
What the hell does that? Do you know, Louise?
You know why y'all are listing on eBay right now? Like I ain't.
What's it asking?
It says unit type, and then you go to the drop down, and the only option is unit. What the hell is that?
I don't know. My unit type is kind of short and thin.
What?
I'm kidding.
I believe you. I totally believe you.
No, I was just throwing that out there as a point of humor.
Someone go ahead and get on Instagram and just call Todd out on this. Don't worry.
Was that fourth quarter too? A lot of people lost their pictures. I didn't.
Whoops.
I was like, oh my god, Dee's talking, but her mouth isn't moving. What's going on?
I copied one of Tommy's thumbnails.
Unit type. I don't know what that means.
I remember somebody put something on Instagram and talking about it earlier, and they were saying about the I think it was like unit size unit or something like that, and it meant about like where it's was it that? I know that size chart. Yeah, unit. I don't know.
I'm just going to ignore it. It's only a recommended one. It's not it's not a required. But it just tickled me that it says the only option is unit. It's like, what is anyone going to learn from that? Vintage? No. Water resistance level? How the hell am I going to know that? Warmth weight?
Spit on it.
Warmth weight?
Warmth weight's like, is it? Because it's going to give you like light, mid, and heavy, isn't it?
Well, it's giving me 1,000, 300, 350, 400. It's giving me numbers.
The
So,
quote might tell you if it was relevant.
Okay, the wife's home, so I gotta go.
Thanks for gracing us with your presence.
Oh, you are blessed to have me in here. So, oh yeah, bow to the presence of the old ass man. Okay.
That's with the short, skinny one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
It's been a pleasure talking to the UK folks.
That makes me feel an old lady.
I'm an Aussie, by the way.
Oh, same difference. Oh my God.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Comes on here half an hour later, gives the Australians grief.
Yeah, the only difference in the UK and Australia is upside down on their heads. So, yeah, and their toilets flush backwards. So,
And about half of their animals and insects can kill you.
except
what do you mean
yeah.
that's flush backwards?
Well, it's the Coriolis effect. Look it up. You skipped out on that part of geography class there, flipping particles, D. Okay, gotta go. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We have a geography professional here.
What do backwards toilets have to do with geography?
Go on, Louise, explain it to me.
Rod's kicking out.
Rod is arguing that they don't flush backwards. That makes no sense.
That's because Rod's never flushed the toilet in his life. So Leanne was saying if I click on unit itself, it comes up with some options. I've hit the list button now anyway. But I'm assuming I wouldn't know what the answer to it is.
Rod called somebody a knob. I don't know who he was calling a knob.
Rod lost his knob. Did you know that?
Probably me.
Hi, Bill. She drove over a snake yesterday.
I've done that before. It's like running over a stick.
I know. I've done it here. So. Yeah.
Hi, Victoria.
Where I used to work, there's a road that about once a year, during a rainy part of our year, these frogs would come out and, well, toads, not really frogs, but they would just cover this one area of the road because it would get slightly covered with water, and they just hung out there, like thousands of them. But I'd have to drive home at night, and this only happened at night when they would be out there. And I'm like, I have to drive over them because I'm going home. Like, what do you do? You know? So for about 3 nights straight, I'd have to go straight to the car wash after work. And it was always late. Like, I worked very late hours. So it was like midnight or 1 o'clock when I'd be leaving. And it was just so gross. I'm like, oh, here I go. And you know that feeling you get knowing what you're doing?
You just kind of want to just drive, you go get your car washed or something.
Yeah, there's one way in and one way out. Like, I had no options, you know. Like, I have to go this way, and I'm not staying here. Horrible. Hey, DBG.
Yeah, now Andrew has to show us his butt.
I know.
Conveniently placed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I hate to end this, but I think we got about 15 more minutes because I'm going to need to eat and do some things before we go live on Tommy's channel tonight. I hope everybody that's here goes over there tonight. Tommy Bernhard's.
Hi, Pat. Oh, I did respond to your message, did I, Pat? Sorry. I shall do that shortly.
Pat, are you cheating on me? Pat. Only the Simpsons toilet in Australian flush backwards.
I didn't look.
Dang it.
I need a tape measure.
Oh, okay.
What is he doing?
Dee, how long are you gonna be gone?
What?
How long are you gonna be gone?
Trying on gloves and
What the heck is going on? We're coming back Sunday, so.
Okay.
Sunday. And the person that bought those boots has not paid for them.
I can just say right now that I'm so glad that Andrew doesn't have skid marks or something.
Oh.
Have you been admiring my boxer shorts again?
Not admiring, just. No,
Well,
okay.
you you just knocked himself out.
This looks much better anyway. Don't worry. A 1 if you want Andrew back on, a 2 if you don't. I am waiting for the answer, Andrew.
Lots of ones. There we go. Look, the chat votes. Jennifer.
You put a bunch of ones in there.
There you go. Thank you, Daisy. You see, you never get votes going there. Votes only work if you fix them, people. So Louise has already been admiring my bottom.
Yeah, we all kind of, oh, wait, we got answers coming at 4. What's a 4? There's a 1 or a 2, people.
See, Pat D's, lots of ones. Josh, ones.
Okay, they wanted you back, I guess, because 1 if you want Andrew back. Okay.
I think they just want to see my bottom again.
I think you're right.
I thought we were rating Andrew's backside. Well, that would be like a 10.
Really?
Bottom or bum? Which one is it? It's a bottom.
A little baggy. The pants are too baggy for a 10.
What shall I list this man? I'll put it on for 50 quid. Stuff it.
They're not doing anything. I gotta find my bag.
DBT, we were talking about my backside, not me. Right. eBay.
Oh, I found it. It was out of the bed. I blame the dogs.
Stupid eBay. Levels of hatred I'm going to expose eBay to tomorrow. There'll be some poor person in the call center resigning by the end of the day.
Yeah, Pat, we're just working, finally. I've gotten only 3 listings done on Mertory. That's how bad it's been. But
Louise, your jokes are getting worse. They're getting like mine.
No jokes. I don't know what you're on about.
Is Macari like Poshmark?
No.
Oh, okay.
Poshmark is a pain in the ass.
Oh.
Sorry.
Did you get anything listed on Macari, Tracy?
Only 3 things. I'm really being slow, but I got the account set up and everything. So I've got 3 things listed, and I'm going to go ahead and do the list perfectly. I have it pulled up here. I just haven't. It's hard for me to read through it while we're live because I feel like I'm not able to understand it completely.
Did they give you a free trial on that?
On List Perfectly?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I just figured I would read it after this because I don't do well trying to read and carry on a live stream.
I don't do well trying to read, full stop.
So here's what I'm wondering. They keep telling me to add more stuff to get sales. So if I add all my eBay items at once, am I going to get a whole crap load of sales?
Well, that's what I thought. If you just get a bunch over there, you're bound to sell something. And then once you start selling, maybe it'll start something. And maybe we're wrong. Like, I don't know what to do. I have no idea. But it doesn't hurt to put it over there. And if it's only going to cost me $29 to get it all over there, then that's cheaper than paying an eBay, store fee. So I don't know. It's fine. And then I'll just cancel it, and then I can list things as I go.
I wonder if they'll retract them if you cancel.
Mm-hmm.
Is that ethical?
Yeah, I don't know how it's going to work. Like, I think they have to give you the option to cancel at any time.
Where's the chat?
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Boom! I've listed 2 items of clothing.
Congratulations.
Who are we saying hello to?
Peter Ray. Peter Ray.
Oh, hi, Peter. How are you? I haven't been looking at the chat. You missed the best moment of the YouTube day, Peter, when my bottom was exposed to Louise and Bron and Tracy and Dee. I've apparently got a very nice bottom according to the chat. The chat demanded me to come back on and show my myself off.
I feel really cool that we're all wearing glasses. Just want to point that out.
You want to get some of those horn-rimmed glasses like the secretaries wear, and then you can, model that secretary look.
I've got like thicker framed ones as well.
Is that for when you're feeling particularly intelligent?
That's for when I was not so blind as I was before. They're really small on my head.
Thrift store
they look cute.
Addiction with going live.
What is?
Thrift store gold. I think they have an addiction with going live. They do it like 3 times a day.
I know. I'm shocked they didn't come in here and tell everyone. They're giving such a hard time on that forever now.
I actually can't tell which ones are better.
Yeah, we've all got glasses on, haven't we? Look at this. We are the glasses elite.
Mm-hmm.
All right, wake up, Andrew.
I'm awake. And God, if I'm dreaming again, I have had dreams about being on live streams. That has happened.
That's so wrong.
I had a dream about Tommy and Tracy the other night.
Oh, God.
Who had top?
Actually, it was like it is now. Everyone was sideways.
Okay.
I was in the middle between Tommy and Tracy, and I was like, Yeah, I'm not sure which side I pick here.
Oh, Lordy. Okay.
But it was weird because I was watching myself on the live stream while I was live talking. It was like totally.
Andrew, you need to get a life. I'm sorry, but just.
Are you honestly telling me you've never dreamed about me?
No.
Of course you have.
Definitely not.
Yes, you just don't remember.
If
Were
any.
you spooning Tommy or was he spooning you?
No.
These things are important, dude.
I was Big Spoon.
Okay. Okay. So that means I was spooning. I was Big Spoon to you then. Okay. It sounds like y'all got the short end of that stick.
Tommy were very happy, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Pat D, I look puzzled. I'm actually trying to work out postage costs internationally. That's why I look puzzled. I've tuned out from this conversation for 1 second while I try and do maths.
And I agree with you, Josh. I do. But I didn't start it, Josh.
It's nearly midnight here, Josh. I'm well into crazy town now. I should read me messages. Oh, Thrift Store Gold alive. They're a cute couple.
Yeah, just announce it. That's fine, Andrew. You know.
I'll reply at some point. Christ. Richard has posted in your group.
Has he?
Or has he replied to a comment? In fact,
I've not had a notification.
I don't know. He's commented on. Well, he's commented on somebody's post. I'm fully up to date with how Facebook works for a man who runs a Facebook group.
Whoring yourself out all over Facebook.
Christos is on about the Sainsbury's and Tesco sales. I gave people a live preview of the Tesco sale last night because it started at midnight and I was there buying cider. That's how dedicated I am to Peter Ray's YouTube subscribers. I told Christos, somebody done a £20 RA challenge with me, one of the Amazon people, and because I said I could get over 100% return on RA on eBay, and they didn't believe me, so we both went out with 20 quid. Guess who won again?
Probably the weirdo.
Well, no, I won.
Hey guys, I'm ready to shut down and have dinner, so I'm gonna say goodnight.
No problem.
Bye.
Good night, Tracy. Good night, everyone. Thank you for having me on.
Do you guys have anything coming up you want to talk about real quick before we leave? You can.
I'm getting drunk live on YouTube tomorrow at 9 p.m. UK time, which is like in New York. That's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. In
just 3 hours, whatever it is now. 3 hours previous for what it is now.
Yeah, 3.5 hours previous to now.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be in your afternoons.
Okay. Ron, you have a video coming out, right?
Yeah, I put one out yesterday that took me 24 hours to upload. But
Ron's new to YouTube. Please subscribe.
And today I'm going to try and film my what sold and then take another 24 hours to try and get that up.
Yeah, I had all of my tags on my laptop pulled up so I could film a what sold, and my computer crashed and it all went away. It sucked.
Wish me luck.
Yeah, just don't go live with StreamYard when you have your tabs pulled up. It's always an issue.
Yeah.
But I didn't get around to it. And how about you, Louise?
I've got about 2 videos that I'm currently editing. And then also over the next few weeks releasing my spreadsheet for people to use. So there's going to be a video on that one as well. So
She
eventually.
knows.
Awesome.
Josh asked what my channel is. I'll try and put it in the.
Okay. Yeah, but just type in the yeah.
I should be able to put that in for you as well. Has
Cool.
Bron got a spanner, a wrench, or whatever you call it?
I think so. I don't know.
Oh no, I don't.
Oh,
That's right. Rod's done it for you.
thanks,
That's
Rod.
right.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
So, the
And
old
then
man
I've got the 2 Aussie thrifters. Jazz is going to be on my channel at 7:30 on Saturday, 7:30 Central Time in the evening, and that is 10 a.m. Australian time. And then Brad is going to go on with Tommy directly after that, and we're going to hang out after they're done chatting. So don't miss that.
Wait.
Yeah. And Dee is not there, so she can suck it. Bye, guys. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Tracy. Bye.
Bye.
Much love.
What? What?
We've gone, Dee. It's over.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye.